Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to the Friday nighttime stream. It's 2:20. How's it going, everybody? We've got the boys. We got NHCC birthday giveaway. We've got I guess the Ditto break is close. Ditto close. What else is really interesting? We've got new expensive slabs, new pricey slabs. All right. The boys NHCC birthday giveaway, Ditto close. We got a lot of stuff. I mean, the title could have like 100 things in it, to be honest. All right, we're going with the boys thumbnail again. We're going live for Friday night to get all the stuff done we didn't get done earlier, like Mr. JC's shipping. How about that? All right, I'm playing Coldplay right now on the radio. Or not Coldplay. Radiohead on the YouTubes right now, and you guys can't hear, huh? That's kind of cool. Your listing confirmed. I list a new item on the vault. Oh, and I'm getting a very itchy throat. There we are. Crazy. I got the itchiest throat. All right. That's too bad, man. So tonight is Friday night. I don't know how crazy it's going to be. It was already crazy in the daytime, man. It was crazy, crazy. But we'll see if it's crazy tonight as well. I'm ready to go nuts. Okay. I already spent all my money. Is it? No, let me go here. Let me go. I'm going to find our stream so I can get the comment section going. So I just bought us a box of Cosmic. That's what we're waiting on now. What if I click on this? Ah, there's the stream. Perfect. So we have a box of Cosmic coming, and that's going to allow us to do Cosmic breaks when it arrives. They're going to be pretty pricey. Cosmic Eclipse, by the way, has gotten very expensive. Not cheap at all. Place this over here. Look at these beautiful slabs. We got Charizard Rainbow. We got Snorlax Legendary Collection. That's mine pulled from an actual booster pack. Forgot about that moment. Here's Venusaur Prism. Here's Charizard Prism. Oh, these are for sale. I got to get these listed up. So those just arrived in the mail. But I wanted to show these off for a second because the hobby has gotten so crazy that it's actually officially time to start acquiring PSA 9s of everything. So might as well get started, huh? So I would normally sell these because I could afford the 10s of them. But we're at a point where I can't do that anymore. I can't afford the 10s, or normal people can't afford the 10s either. And so it's 9s time, baby. That's my thoughts today. Take a look at this. I paid about $300 for this Snorlax because that was what I paid for the booster pack. Ooh. All right. Let's place these back here for the moment. NHCC, okay, NHCC is here. Hey, what's up, man? You still got South Park packs? I should. I think I do. Is it in the menu? Boy, I haven't looked on that in a long ass time, man. Other card sets. Yep, South Park pack, $25. Wow. Nobody ever buys that, by the way. I actually don't mind that they don't sell because that's one of those sets where it's like, I kind of don't mind holding it forever. South Park's classic. I don't think their latest seasons have been very well written. They're a little bit repetitive, the jokes are. But a lot, they've got so many episodes over so many years. They're a gold mine of content. South Park's one of my favorites. We are? All right. Actually, I haven't checked to see if South Park's got any new stuff in a while. Ooh. Oh, man, I'm listening to one of my favorite songs right now. We are? All right, cool, man. I'm listening to one of my favorite songs, and I guess I'm not going to get copyright struck. That's so interesting. We are? We had to bring sound effects back, though, huh? What do you guys think? Magnemite, Magneton. This is Diamond Pearl, right? 2008. No, that's not Diamond Pearl. I'm not sure, actually. GD. Ooh, what time period is this from? Is this Diamond Pearl? Yeah, I think it is Diamond Pearl. I'm not sure. So let's get a price up on these two new fresh slabs. Magneton and Magnemite. The Magnemite's not going to cost very much. We'll start there. PSA 9, Magnemite. His number's 001. There's none. I can't find one. Let's see. This is Giratina Dialga deck. So I'll say Magnemite Giratina. Nope, still not showing up. So I just get to pick a price for that guy. That's fine. All right, and then PSA 10, Magneton. His number is 002. Oh man, there's that staff Magneton. I love the way that looks. Here he is, $100. All right, cool. Yep, that makes a lot of sense. This is a vintage Magneton, first edition. Okay, so he's up on the table. 25 bucks for this. It's still vintage. The Pyramid Song? Oh, that one's so good too. No, this one's called Circling the Drain, I think. Last I heard, he was Circling the Drain by Tom York. Tom York is the lead singer of Radiohead. I tend to listen to a lot of Radiohead and a lot of Nine Inch Nails, just those two artists. Um, I just like weird music, I guess. I don't know. Radiohead's very popular, but I don't know if he's as popular anymore like his new stuff. I think his new stuff, you don't ever hear about it. All right, Magnemite is a cool Pokemon. Yeah, Pyramid Song's so good. That one's older though, I think. This one's more of a newer song. He released this one maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, didn't he? When did this come out? This came out 6 years ago. There it is. And it only has 400,000 views. That's so sad. Yeah, it's called He Was Circling the Drain. That's the name of the song. Very trippy song. Ooh. Radiohead's always a classic. Yeah, but I think he's most well known for like his song Creep, maybe like one or two others. But he's not well known for his more recent music. But it's still good. He still puts out really crazy stuff. Try Young Boy. All right, The Boys. There it is, guys. The Boys. Actually, I think I need one pack of this to remain. Wait, did I already put a pack in here? We'll see. This can go away. We don't need that. I think this can go away too. This could probably go away. All right. The latest jumbo pack is done. Jumbo pack break is over. All right, we're putting this here. Here's The Boys going over here in the weird stuff box. How about that? Naruto Riftbound and Mega Dweem. What do you guys think? Should I put together another jumbo pack break? Those are always fun, aren't they? We could have this jumbo pack break have this Topps Naruto in it. We'll see about that. I might be wrong. It's a pretty good one. One of his new songs. Pin the website, says Miss Tammy. Thanks, Tammy. Yeah, I forget to do. There's so many steps to starting the stream. I actually forget to do that sometimes. Welcome, guys. Man, one of the hardest things I ever do is peeling myself out of bed. You know, Karis goes to bed earlier than I do. And so what we do is when she's sleepy, we go off to the bed, lay down under the warm blankets. She goes to sleep. I also go to sleep. This is around 11 p.m. And then my alarm goes off at about 1 a.m. and I peel myself out of bed with the freaking alarm clock. It's really hard to do because I'll hit snooze or maybe I'll turn the alarm off in a sleepy stupor. And then maybe I peel myself out of bed like 1:30 or something. And then it's just me trying to wake up. That's just me trying to wake up for a while after that. All right, take a look at this right on. Good. Let me reset this. Understandable, mister. I always hit snooze on my alarms. Yeah. Well, especially, I don't have like a manager. I can't get fired from my job, you know? So you got to really want to make another round of Pokemon card sales. It's like, I've got to sell these Pokemon cards instead of going to bed in this comfortable bed. You know, she's just laying there snoring. All right, let's take a look at this real fast. So choose buy now on this is now $200. Let me check sold though. Let's see. Oh, wow. On May 9th, it sold for $80. Wait, this is a PSA 9, right? Yeah, sold for $80. All right, but then the most recent one is $54 on May 3rd, and then there's one for $200. I think if it's had a history of selling for 80, and there's the only one on the market's 200, we're gonna offer this one for 80 now. When I saw it for 40, I was like, that's got to be underpriced, right? Because what we know from a lot of research, these vintage Pokemon cards are getting exceptionally expensive, even in nines. Welcome, guys. How's it going? We got a nice giveaway going today. This box right here, Dan to Dan, is a gift from Mr. Nhcc. If you place an order tonight, you're going to get a pack. Now, there were some rules. There's a minimum order, $15, I think he said. So everyone gets a little bit of NHCC's birthday party booster packs. We are. How long you been with us, Mr. NHCC? You've been here for a while, a couple years maybe, right? You've gotten a couple really good cards from the breaks, and those have turned into humongous valuable cards later. Like he got Gengar Prime, which I thought I would have time to buy a new one. That time period is over. So that card is probably heading toward like 20,000 or something, right? Yeah, I did a break on a Gengar Prime once, PSA 10, because I thought I had time to buy him back. Boy, was I wrong. But I was selling a lot of cool cards in that time period, so he's not the only one. Here we are. And he was talking about he got the Master Ball Gengar too. We were talking about Master Ball Gengar. I was predicting that that would become a really expensive card a few years ago, like maybe, no, I don't know if it was a few years ago, but it was like a year ago or something, maybe a little more than a year ago. And let's take a look at that now. PSA 10 Master Ball Gengar Japanese. All right, let's take a quick look. Yeah. So the card's sitting at, am I seeing this right? It's not Korean, right? So that card's sitting at like 1,100 now. That's not bad. It's pretty good, actually. It almost feels underpriced at 1,100, considering how exceptionally difficult it is to pull that particular card and to get it to grade 10. Let's see. Yeah, I think he probably just keeps going up too. He has a population of 6,000. That's pretty high. On the other hand, when you think about how rare he is, it could be higher, you know? And I think they're done printing those too. I don't think they're going to print more. Oh, Quip's Ditto. She drew this really cute Ditto somehow. And I saw her. She was drawing tonight. She wanted to draw another card. And she didn't manage to get anything done. It's harder than it looks. You know, for every one card like this she draws, she spends a lot. She spends hours and hours and hours practicing to reach this point where she can actually make something look nice. So, you know, even if this particular card took a couple hours, she just spends so many hours practicing just to reach this point. Really nice thing. I think that one's almost done. It's got 3 spots left on it. Here we have the first order, Joseph Smith. He's going to say 1 live custom and 3 Poke Shuffles. Oh, yeah, the live custom and the Poke Shuffles. All right, here goes. Mister, can I see the break slabs, please? It's Ants Tacos. What's up, man? Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ready? So let me take care of Joseph first. Joseph, you got a Disney poker card. So we're going to put a fresh card in here. We got enough. And then the Poke Shuffles too, right? I got a Master Ball Gengar from you too. Nice, dude. Yeah, those Master Ball Gengars are good. 1, 2, 3. We are. I got my package. I'm Pokey Rich. Nice, dude. Here's Lieutenant Surge's Ratata. All right, you got a snipe. Let's take a quick look at that Ratata. He's probably like $40, $50. He is just Ratata, but he's a good-looking card. A lot of cards in this box, so we got to dig through it. Ah, here he is. $45. What are we thinking here, Joseph? Keep or reroll? We'll get this into your bag. Do you still have Pokebrush? Pokebrush? No, but I was thinking about making them again. Well, we did. We stopped doing the Pokebrush for a little while, and we started this other thing called the Binder Break. It's $40, 1 and 4. So it's kind of like the Jumbo Pack Break. And what I did was I would put a bunch of hits together, like these guys, this guy. So we put a bunch of hits together, one big jackpot, right? So this is like a jackpot. Pretty cool, right? And you can have a $40 shot at the jackpot However, we're on round number 14 of the binder break, and this one hasn't moved. I think it's just that there's a lot of competing breaks, tons of competing breaks. Reroll, he says. All right, no rat-a-tat for me, he says. I sold out today 15, 16 events this month. Damn, dude. That sounds really good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Well, we got a nice chunk of cards here, too, so we got to start putting cards back into the Pokey Shuffle. Oh, see, I'm listening to that Radiohead. 1, 2, 3. You're going to end up getting 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 5 is 40. All right, let's go put this guy in. That Pyramid song's playing now. Did you guys listen to that one? I posted in the Discord server. It's a good song. It's weird, you know. It's got a weird tone to it, sort of like this. I don't know how to describe it. All right, ready? 2 live. Oh, okay. That's a good reroll in my opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hey, Mister, I don't want to be a nuisance, but any chance if you track down my slab, the Ivy's Cone? You're not a nuisance, and yes, Miss Alexis found it. She was supposed to have shipped it. Would you like me to make your new label, or would you like me to keep it over here for your next shipment? Yeah, Alexis found it. Basically, she didn't expect it. She's not used to shipping coins very often, but it was just a just a little coin, you know. 2 live customs. Good luck. Mister, I'm a content creator now. Hey, you know, that's how businesses operate. A lot of businesses have to make good content to sell their product, like actually like entertaining and engaging content. That's what we do. I know that as a fact. So I'm not just a Pokemon card shop. I did a lot of Pokemon card, you know, maybe like education to a certain. Oh, those were both cold. That's not how it's supposed to work. You're supposed to pull hot ones. Oh man, that sucks. That wasn't part of the plan. I'm sorry, man. Man, yeah, this sucks, dude. What is this? Ooh, that's Darkright's cool. Oh man, that's a cool Dragonite too. It's so weird to me, the anxiety. You know, when I made my first content was a long time ago when I was working on Dark Souls. And I think I was still in college. And I still remember those days. I think I used like a Microsoft Xbox headset to record, which is a really long time ago. And it was really embarrassing to hear my own voice. Like I hated it. You never really get super used to that. I still don't like hearing myself. But I don't think about it as much anymore because I've done it so much. Here it is. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right, there's our Rainbow Dragonite going in there. What are those packs on the left for? Oh, those are for giveaways. So you're going to get one. You are. We're going to say E 1, 2, Drago Night P 8. Yeah, I've heard myself talking for the first time in a microphone. I realized how bad I was at it, by the way. And since then, I worked on that. You know, that's what happens with content creation. People talk about content creators have YouTube voice or they have TikTok voice or something like that, right? It's a real thing because what happens is as you go, you get better and better at speaking and you start to sound like an announcer. Hello, everyone, and welcome back. Blah, 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 blah. And that's a way of speaking. It's like a cadence. You only learn to do that if you have to learn to do that. Nobody develops that naturally. It's when you get a job speaking and then you start to do it. So now when I hear myself speaking, it's not as bad. But when I started, I sounded pretty dumb. And I knew to have a successful channel, I just had to keep going. You know, I had to keep making that content, not back down, and get over my embarrassment. I was never really a tremendously outgoing person. Even to this day, I'm not. And I'm more of a private person, so it was a hurdle truly to kind of get over that. All right. Put some poker cards in here. There we go. Howdy, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good night. Yes. You want to pack or shuffle, NHCC? Oh, wow, thanks. I forgot. Happy birthday, NHCC. All right, appreciate it, Cricket. Okay, very good. If you can get one video of yourself to go viral for your shop, you can get an enormous amount of sales just because people start to recognize your brand more. I'd say that to Mr. Jonathan Champ too. It's all about building brand on social media these days so that people remember to think of you when they're shopping. Okay, this goes up here. Good. And the only way to be remembered is to do something for people that improves their life. So you got to make a piece of content that they really like. All right, here goes Joseph Smith. So Joseph, the goal is to get a hit out of here. The Dan to Dans. All right, let's see. Code. Just a regular pack. All right. Very good. What up, Toots? What my G? You're the people person we all need. Nah, I never was. I never was a people person. Ooh, what's this? All right. I did well when I went to school. I did well as the president of the computer science club, but that's a feeling of responsibility, and I developed that at home as an oldest brother. I was the oldest brother. All right, so I have to make a choice on this. Do we price it up or do we send it to BGS like I wanted to? Damn, dude, it might actually need to go to BGS. It is actually such a solid looking card. This might be a, a chance for pristine or a chance for a even black label. So we are going to cross this after all. This is just really nice. So we took off the other sleeve, just put one back on. BGS cross 2026. That's a really good card. All right, let's grab another card. This one says crack. It's a Weiss Schwartz 9.5 Hello Kitty. It's probably worth about $80 in a 10. Oh, it's a BR. Oh, I missed that part. Yeah, this is a crack. All right, let's get it. That's a BR, everybody. Even flow. I haven't heard that song in a while. The BGS slab is one of the easiest slabs to open. And to me, that's a positive thing. Slabs aren't meant to be impossible to open. They're just meant to be tamper-proof. That's all. So if somebody tries to crack it open to get the card out, it should be immediately visible that the slab is not whole. That's all. I don't like it when it's very hard to extract your own card out of these. Because everyone should be able to extract their card in case they wish to regrade. All right. I say we go to China. Now, this is the front of the card, by the way. All right. So this card will go off to PSA. I'm not going to bother posting about this in the regrade channel because it's a BGS 9.5. It's almost certainly going to turn into a 10. The odds of it turning into a 10 is like 90%. I want to say higher than 90%, man. This is definitely turning into a 10. All right. We'll see. Those BGS 9.5s very often convert into 10s, but on occasion they don't. Hey, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. Don't let me catch you on cell block 1. Did you like that song? They are not like us. They are not like us. Ron Shapiro's next. He says, Ascended Heroes. Mr. Ryan, you shouldn't have. Wait, do we need more? Oh, man, we just blast through those Ascended. I'll be right back. Hey, what's up, Mr. Gavin? Okay, we're back with more Sended. Your version has been stuck in my head all day, like legit. It's pretty funny. Now, we have another number we're trying to beat tonight, guys. We're trying to beat our view bounty from yesterday night. Yesterday night, our view bounty was 67. By the way, the daytime stream was probably about 65. We need to get 67 views, and that'll activate the view bounty giveaway. Just letting you know that. Stick around if you want to help it activate. If everybody just sticks around, we hit that number. So you can wait for that number to be hit and then just type the word in for the giveaway, and that'll get you into the giveaway. Then you can scram if you need to scram. If you're one of those scramming types. Scram. All right. Oops. Tossing this. Putting this over here. Ryan Shapiro. How's it going, man? How's your baby? Driving you nuts? Did I spy Charizard Cardos in the thumbnail? Maybe. We are. Ooh, rat. It's Friday night. What did you guys do? I didn't do a thing. I didn't go anywhere. We didn't do anything tonight. We just hung out inside. It was kind of dark and cloudy outside. Didn't look too fun to go out. It was like it looked like it was supposed to rain, but it did not rain. So we should have gone out and gone walking. But we just kind of stayed in. We played some games. We relaxed. And then in no time at all, it was time to go to bed. Crazy, right? But Karis was really tired. She stayed up all night working. Mega D'Ancy. Nice. That's a one-pack snipe. I took my shot of Wegovy in the morning, and I can feel it now. You eat dinner, and it's like, it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits in your stomach. It's tough, man. We are. It is some kind of drug. Ryan Shapiro, Mr. Rye. That little bastard's crying as we rip. Oh, man. Bleh, bleh, bleh. I had so many siblings growing up. There was never a quiet moment in my house. That's why it was so shocking when I left, because it went from every minute of every day being absolute noise to silence, like dead silence. Crazy. It was a crazy feeling. Ryan Shapiro, thank you so much. That free pack was from NHCC. It's his birthday. So let's have some birthday fun. Who's going to have some luck on NHCC's birthday? All right, Mr. Edward Shelton, 2 Silver Tempest and a Pokey Shovel. Did I spy Charizard? Oops. Tyler, what do you think we should reprice today, huh? We are. What do you think the oldest thing on our menu that hasn't been repriced in a long time is? Or what do you think the thing has, what do you want to bet is the thing that has moved in price the most? Ferrothorn. Duosion. Let's get you a free NHCC birthday pack. Mr.'s all Zen now. What are you talking about, Zen? We are. I wouldn't call myself Zen. I'd say tops or One Piece. Tops or One Piece. Yeah, actually, we haven't repriced One Piece in a long time. We are. Have you checked the Weiss sets? I'm not as worried about the Weiss sets. We are. Tossing this. I'm letting many of those Weiss sets sell through, and then we're getting new Weiss sets. That's a birthday gift for Mr. Edward, from Mr. NHCC to you, Mr. Edward. There it is. Duosion and Ferrothorn coming out of those packs. Eddie Morales. Oh man, this music is so good. It's distracting. I got to turn on something that I don't want to listen to. All right, we're just turning on some C418. It's good background music. Actually, let me turn on a different one. Let me try maybe this one. 2025 Star Wars. Okay, give me a second. Okay, Edward Shelton. Here's your baggie. Let's get your cards in there. We need 3 people in this Ditto for it to go off. Let's show off the breaks. Who wants to know about the breaks? Somebody was asking about the breaks. It was Mr. Ants Taco. Is he still here? Mister, I hit the Discord DM. Oh, all right, let's take a look at the Discord DM. Let's see. You want to show off a clip of your Instagram video? My first 2 videos where I show off myself. What? Give me the name of your Instagram. How about that? Give me the name of your Instagram. Show you can do it in Discord or whatever. What's this? Cross grade. We'll throw that away. What's this? If you're new and would like to place an order, website link is pinned in chat or check menu pay options in description. So his Instagram is ants_tacos. So you can go look. You can go see what he looks like and make fun of him. So lowercase tacos. All right, so there you go. You can go look up Ants Tacos, and then you can go see what he looks like. He's posted a picture of himself. There you go, guys. All right, very good. So here's Dark Rye, and he got a perfect 10. What? Perfect 10. So is this what, like a cross into a BGS 10? It is pretty clean. Corners and edges aren't frilled. Japanese cards struggle with that a lot, you know. Uh-huh. How's the centering looking? Real nice. I think this is a very close to being a potential BGS black label. All right. Clean that up a little bit. My brain wants to say it's like 1 hair off in the centering, but I can't actually prove it to myself. Yeah, I'm going to cross this one. So that's going to be crossed to BGS. I think it's a worthy potential BGS cross. Oops. So tempted to rip some perfect order, but it's doing good holding it. All right. What's this guy? Here we have yellow poker Magikarp cross grade. Yep. All right. Let's get it going. We are processing our cross grades, and this is a good thing for you guys if you're looking for a card to buy, because some of them we decide to just keep as 9s or 9.5s or whatever. This guy's going to receive a cross. Back when I graded this with BGS, I graded like 100 poker cards with them, and just about 2 or 3 of them managed to grab a black label, including a really good Espeon that I gave to Mike's side for free for being the editor. And we are for helping us reach 100,000 subscribers. Anyways, that was like 100 cards I had submitted to them at that time. Actually, I think it was more than 100 because it was a yellow deck, a blue deck, and a silver deck. It goes. And they turned just about every single card into a 9.5. It was super annoying. Even though these cards are in absolutely fantastic condition, they said 9.5, 9.5, 9.5. Like, what could they possibly be finding on these cards? Anyways, ever since then, I've been crossing these over to PSA extremely easily. Almost all of them have converted straight into 10s. Just about all of them. All right. P. What's K playing now, mister? What's K playing? What do you mean K playing? Do you mean what is playing? All right, what do we got next? We got an order. Let's see. We got an order from Joshua Whipple. One OP box break spot for me. OP box break. Oh, one piece box break. Yeah. We got a big one piece box break, everybody. Let's show it off to help it move. This is the one piece box break right here. And Joshua Whipple is taking a spot there. He's a one piece fan like you guys are. Good choice, Mr. Joshua. All right. Might as well. You know, it's a unique product. You can't buy this on eBay. You can only have a host it for you. No, that's the star box break. It is the one piece box break. It's Chris G. What's up, Chris G? Okay. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we got 10 out of 32. We're just about 1/3 done right now with the one piece box break. Have you guys taken a spot in here? Even if you're not a one piece collector, if you pulled this on the 1 in 32 odds, you could sell it on eBay. You could ask me to buy it back from you. It'd be a humongous flip. So some people might be interested in just getting in there just to be in a break that's definitely going to go off, because that one's going to go off. All right, Josh, he also needs a Pokey Shuffle for NHCC. NHCC, one Pokey Shuffle. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. One cold one. Sorry. All right, and then you also get a free pack. You get a Dan to Dan pack. Ancient Origins, you can see prominently shown in the front here. Ancient Origins has 6 spots remaining on it. It's $24 buy-in. Yes. The Ancient Origins, that box always cost me a lot more to buy back in the day. That one always cost like 800 to 1,000. Here it is. It was always more popular. Okay, cold. There you go, Joshua Whipple. These are bonus cards. It's a booster pack being given away by NHCC for his birthday. This is his birthday bash. And do you ship your salsa? How many spots in Ancient Origins? Let me put this here. I still haven't shown off the breaks, so let's get that started. Are you guys ready to see the breaks? Here goes. Sylveon is up to 13 out of 24. Yep, this guy's been moving. People want it to finish. It's a good break. It's a real good break. Obviously, the Ditto, you can see because it's in the front. Here's a funky gym break. You can work on your gym card and potentially pull Kickstarter Mothman, which is really funny. I think it would be very eye-fetching because I think it's funny to see something that, if you recall, a lot of people knew about MetaZoo for years. And it was just like this really, it was like this story to follow. So there's a Kickstarter, infamous Kickstarter. Here's Team Rocket. We started a new pack of Team Rocket. Now, the last pack was really nice. It had Dark Flareon in it. It had Dark Dragonite in it. It had Dark War Turtle in it. It was good. Here's a fresh one. And then here's our Ancient Origins. It's about halfway done. And the Rocket pack is at the very beginning. Nobody so far has jumped into Alakazam. I get it. He's a really big break. There's so many options on the table right now. We could take him back down for now and focus on the existing breaks. Here's Kingler. He is definitely a crab. People don't always pay top dollar for crabs. I do. I love crab meat. So there's a crab. And here's Onyx. He's the trade break. Got junk cards in your bag that you don't want anymore? Want a spot in a vintage card? This is Vintage Onyx, PSA 9. All right, so those are the primary breaks. We also have some box breaks, right? We've got One Piece Awakening of New Era, Final Fantasy, Soldier's Return, and Astro Radiance Pokemon. So those are the 3 box breaks, okay? Lots of stuff, lots of stuff. Bunch of stuff going on. All right. Where shall we place these? Let's get these in the middle where they belong. There you go. Always keep the pack break in the middle. Thank you, Mr. Joshua Whipple. Okay, we have a Dylan Chan order. He says 2 spots in the Sylveon. Sylveon could be going off tonight, right now, guys. Sylveon's a big one. It's a highly desirable card, and it's a much better risk proposition per dollar than actually opening up the Evolving Skies packs. And that's true. You're way better off. We are. Because you could be opening up a whole box of these Evolving Skies, and the booster packs cost unbelievable amounts of money now. And that whole booster box could be empty. It could have no alt art in it at all. Oh, no, wait a second. We don't put this here. So this is why I got so passionate about hosting the breaks, because I am a graded card collector. That's what made me a millionaire. I'm pretty sure I'm a millionaire asset-wise. Not cash-wise, but asset-wise, sure. And what got me so passionate about Pokemon cards, it wasn't collecting binders anymore. It was actually collecting graded cards. You know, that's what got me into it all. And like these guys here, huh? I wish I could host breaks on these, but I could never replace them. Well, this guy could be replaced, but he would be a humongous break. So that would be tricky. Move me into the Sylveon if possible. All right, so out of the OP box break and into the Sylveon. So that's 3 spots. Moving up the Sylveon. Here you go, Mr. Josh. So that goes 14, 15, 16. All right, there it is. It's at 16 out of 24. 8 spots remain. That's the last stretch for sure. All right, the OP box will be around Thursday still. See, that's exactly why some sets kind of move faster and some move slower. Isn't that interesting, guys? There's a psychology to it. People know that the base set Alakazam first edition isn't going anywhere tomorrow. So they say, okay, well, what's ending tonight? So it's really fascinating the way that works. All right. I just finished that. So Dylan Chan, 1 free booster pack. What can we pull for you here, Dylan? A little bonus tonight. It's a unique way to acquire good slabs. Well, think about the natural way of acquiring good slabs. So normally you'd have to open a booster box of cards. Hopefully you pull an alt art. But do you? Do you really pull an alt art? And when you do, don't you have to grade it still? And many of them turn into 8s or 9s, especially for English, by the way. So here's a guaranteed chance for I call it a guaranteed chance, meaning in my booster box of 24 packs for $40 a pack, there is absolutely going to be an alt art in there. I've talked about it this way before. I said, if I had a booster box of Evolving Skies and I told you we CT scanned it and there is guaranteed an alt art in that box, would you buy a pack in that box? Yeah, you'd buy a pack. In fact, it'd probably cost more and your odds would be worse. It'd be 1 in 36. And not only that, you'd then have to grade it and it'd probably grade 9. All right, Dylan Chan. So this is why I'm so passionate about those slab breaks. I got to talk them up. That's my job, is to talk about it. It is. I've handed out a lot of good slabs this way over a long period of time. So, Dylan, you actually pulled something out of here. The Dan to Dance. That's a gift from NHCC. My OP promo hit 500 today. The second boom is coming. Watch. Here we are. All right. Let's see. Dylan Chan. Who's next? We have Jose Trevino. 10 Poke Shuffles for Jose Trevino. You got it. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. The bonus card. When you buy 10, you get 1 free. All right, cold. The bonus card saved you. That's what I talk about. The bonus card. Wow. That's one of those rare cases where it's actually literally the bonus card that was the difference between life and death. All right, let's get that Mewtwo. That's a big deal, you know, because you were gonna if you didn't get that bonus card, you would have just lost 50 bucks. Bonus card to the rescue. Come on now. What do we got in here? Is this it? 030? The bonus save. Hey, not bad either. That's Pokemon Go Mewtwo. So Pokemon Go, believe it or not, is like now one of the most expensive booster packs from the Sword and Shield era. Did you know that? So that little set is now one of the most expensive sets to open per pack. It's a specialty set like Tag Team All Stars. So we can keep this guy or we can re-roll him. I'm pretty sure I put him in there for 50. So your re-roll would be for 45, okay? By the way, tonight we need to hit 67 viewers, it says. 67 viewers to get our view bounty. That's the view bounty, everybody. Keep. All right, good choice. You know, when it's a popular Pokemon card, like Mewtwo, it's a pretty easy decision. People don't re-roll Mewtwo. They re-roll Rattata. But Rattata is pretty cute too, by the way. That's a good Rattata. What do we got here? Here's a Sauron's Key to Power. Here's a Primal Groudon 9. So some of these are going to need... What? These are all 9s. These don't belong in here. I must have put a round of 9s in there. Huh. That's interesting. All right. So this guy is $35. Let's lower him to 20. Now we'll lower him to 30. Now 25. There you go. That's feeling good. All right, 25. Let's place him in this other shuffle. Have you guys heard of the other shuffle? Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other shuffle. What does it have in it? All the other stuff. The other shuffle is going to give me more confidence to grade things because I'm going to be able to put it in the other shuffle. Sauron's Key. P9. You know how to code? Yeah. I did quite a lot of coding when I was in college. I don't know it anymore, probably. I mean, I'd have to get like a refresher code course. It is. But I still understand the concepts extremely well. Karis was talking to me about a problem she was having at her business, a coding idea, and I actually kind of helped her with it. I was talking about even though I can't write the code itself, I can still write the concepts in my head, like understanding, you know, how to structure a piece of software. I still remember all that stuff. Pokeshuffle Primal Groudon from XY. 1001001010102. Nah, there's no 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, there's 20. Primal Groudon XY from Primal Clash. He's going in. Number 86. Primal. Uh-oh. Wait a second. That's a Chinese card. We don't want the Chinese cards. The ink doesn't stay on them the same way. Is that a Chinese? Oh, no, these aren't Chinese. This does look like a Chinese card a little bit. Wait, I'm not sure. No, the Chinese cards. Oh man, I can't actually tell. This one is definitely a Chinese card though, right? Yeah, this is Chinese. All right. That one card right there is Chinese. It's got to be. And this is Korean. Okay, good. So let's try that again. All right. There it goes. Okay. I could tell instantly which one was which because of the way the ink dried. T9. All right. Only the pincer is Chinese. Nice. All right. Good. That's a chase card. Primal Groudon. Okay, we put stuff in a big $100 card in there. That's the top pull in a box. You can't go any higher than 100. And there's Tree Herder too, huh? All right, well, let's move on. Jose Trevino, he needs a free pack. Here goes. China? I think Trump just returned from China, didn't he? Did you guys pay attention to any of that? Here it is. Throwing that away. China made it really clear they want Taiwan real bad. What do you guys think of that? Do you think China should get to have Taiwan? They're like, we want it. Gives it to us. Here's Jose Trevino. There we go. All right, let's see. You're going to be over here, probably. Trump-Xi meeting went pretty well compared to what people thought beforehand. Yeah, there's people, everyone's trying to kind of insert their opinion as to how it went. Oh, Trump did bad. Oh, Trump did good. I didn't really see anything pretty newsworthy in there. It didn't seem like anything super exciting happened, in my opinion. All right, let's see. They cloned him and sent back his clone. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We have an order of Miss 6. One spot in the Sylveon break is Miss 6. Hey, how's it going, 6? All right, there it is. Let's count this up. Make sure we're at 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We're exactly at 17. How many spots remain? 7? Boop, boop. All right, there it is. What are these 9s doing in that box? These 9s shouldn't even be in there. I'll put them where they belong. They belong in the 9s box. Looks like they got mistakenly put into the MN box. Meowth. Ah, 1 to the dome. Mischievous. Heracross. Pristine Meltan. Ooh. Time for some Arc Raiders. I'm gonna play Arc Raiders. Oscar Ascendance is next. 2 spots in the Ancient Origin. Good choice. The pack breaks are very exciting. They do give you a chance for something wild to happen. You could say that the potential, the hit ceiling is higher when it comes to actually opening up sealed product, right? Like you could have a best possible outcome occur. That's not true with the slab breaks. The slab breaks, you know exactly what you're getting. Like, for example, if you open a pack of Evolving Skies, there is a chance that you get the Moonbryon. But if you're in the Sylveon slab break, you're only getting the Sylveon. You know what the ceiling is with the Sylveon. So it's, you know, it's kind of a trade-off. It's an interesting concept, right? Okay, I don't like the word small pack. I don't like the word small pack. I'm gonna call this pack break 2. How long is the queue? All right, there goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 in there. Okay, 5. It's Fred. Oscar also wants 2 151 surprise. Okay, here's your Dan to Dan pack. Compliments of NHCC for his birthday. I just want a gold star Rayquaza. Snipping this. All right. Boop. Here's Pinsir. Here's Zapdos. All right. And here's ha-ha. 1 hollow. I gotta add another gold star to the PC. Oscar Resendez, thank you so much. Oh yeah, you being serious? Oh, I'm serious, baby. It's gonna be fake though. I don't got pockets like that. Tossing that over there. Hey Drake, I hear you like them young. Next up, we have an order of Chensek Vong, and he says, first spot in the Sylveon break. Here you go. Okay. Oop, good. So this is up to like what? 18 out of 24. Now we're talking, guys. We're real close. Now we have to give you a pack of the Dan to Dan. Gold Star Hatter Pie. Gold Star Cream Pie. What are you talking about? Oh, I read that wrong. Hey, speaking of which, what's up, Mary? How's it going? Mary's here. Mary, quite contrary. How's work, Mary? Tell me about work. Give me a work story. Chen Sig Fong. Okay. Mystery, is it true they are not like us? They are not like us. They are not like us. Let's see. Is this a new bag? I think this is a new bag, right? We shipped you, didn't we? I think we did. We shipped you. All right, let me get you a new bag. All this time, Mister still hasn't washed his sheets. Oh, they're washed in blood, sweat, and tears. All right. Mm-hmm. Actually, that's not true. Our bed sheets are clean. We did a bedroom cleaning. Did you know that? Okay. 5.26. You know why? Because it'd been a little while since the last time we did it. Because we don't watch them every week like weirdos. We have an Anthony Rodriguez for giveaway the last two spots in the Ditto. Thank you. Whoa! Very nice. Look at this. All right, we'll say from Anthony Rodriguez to from Anthony Rodriguez to. All right. Who do we give these to, though? He said give these spots away. Maybe the two largest orders tonight. What do you guys think? The two largest orders tonight. We'll give these spots out. Okay. Mostly tears for me. I'm here to relax and not talk work. Please save me. Please save me. Thank you for the promo giveaway then. No problem, man. Thank you, Head Pat. Such a nice, polite boy you are. Free ones. Ooh, Nightbot chooses two. There's lots of ways we could do it. We do have a view bounty. Maybe if we hit the viewer bounty, this is the giveaway tonight. Either that or I just gift these to the whoever places the biggest orders tonight. One or the other. Somebody's probably gonna do a large order. Here's Anthony Rodriguez. He also would like to be in the Sylveon break. All right. Say goodbye to your $40. Somebody's gonna pull the Sylveon, but it's only gonna be one guy. You know what I could go do? I could probably go grab um a yellow borders hollow for each booster pack. Did you know that? And I could load every single booster pack with the yellow border booster, just like as if you were opening up like a legit booster box. Isn't that wild? Because that's all you get, don't you? You open up those booster boxes. There's a holographic. There's maybe like a what were they called back then? A V card or something like that. There's like a V card here and there. You know, it's tough as nails if you don't pull the hit. I'm talking about in regular booster packs. It's tough as nails. All right, you do get one of these, Mr. Anthony. We win or we lose. If you do biggest order, then the break will be at the end of the stream. That's true. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not over anyways. There's one spot left, isn't there? So hold on, wait a second. There it is. Yeah, there's actually one spot left in here. Doop, 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 doop. Aha. Okay. There you go, Mr. Anthony Rodriguez. Let's go put this in your bag. Okay. Hit refresh. Your first or your last. Here's Mr. Chris Gonzalez. He wants one live custom. All right, you got it. One live custom. Putting that in there. Have we got a God pack from Ascended Clip yet? Nope. Not yet. You could be the first one. It's not from a lack of trying. People are opening them. Look at that. You got one of these Tarukas. How cute is that? All right, Chris, this is yours. Little Taruka honey pie here. So where would you be? You'd be like over here. I think you need a new bag. You just shipped, didn't you? If you gooning to me, you got to commit to the role. I will not accept quieters. Quieters, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Chris Gonzalez, 5.26. All right, very good. Mischievous, huh? We could put that in the box. Look at these options we got. Not very good. Hair cross. Why did I even grade hair cross? I don't know what I was thinking. Meltan, Mischievous, Meowth. Meowth is probably one of the better ones here. He actually looks nice. I don't know. I graded the Mischievous, but it's just like Mischievous. Ooh, the Mr. Mime's good, but he's $200. Mimikyu needs repricing. He's much more expensive now. Oleana could go in the waifu box, but I don't think she's really truly a waifu, you know? She's not a waifu with the boobs out. Classic collection Raichu, that's not bad. Latios, but these are just hollows. This is probably the best one right here. Tough, man. That's the end of the M box, really? That's all of them. We're almost out of slabs, guys. We're actually legit almost out. Chris Gonzalez also needs 2 Pokey Shuffles. Chris Gonzalez. You ready, Chris? All right, you ready? What's the value new bag, please? The value on the Taruka card or the no, I said that right. Taruka card. I'm not actually sure. That's probably pretty cheap. It is. There was another order. Yes, sir. Here it is. 2 cold ones. Sorry, Chris. 2 cold ones on that. Now you also get this bonus pack tonight. Here it is. Okay. We're actually going to run out of slabs. I can feel it. We're just not going to get a new round back in time. What do I do? I'll start burning through those consignment slabs, maybe. All right. I think I kind of already have. A lot of the best ones are gone. A lot of the good Pokemon ones. There's a lot of Gril cards left. Choose your pill. I'm not getting any pills from you, Mary. I don't trust it. All right, let's see. So we have Mimikyu here. This is going to be Mimikyu trick. These cards have been skyrocketing in price. Cheapest buy now, $300. I'm not even kidding you guys. What? But let's check last sold. Last sold. Oh my Jesus. Who is buying these? Last sold, check this out. You're not going to believe it. $400. And then this one was May 3rd for $275. Now, this is the older 2023 version, but it's not as popular because it's got a plain border instead of the cosmic border. So that's 2023. Ooh, this one's 120. He probably listed it not realizing how valuable it is now. There you go. Look, April 23rd, $300. What? What's going on with these? How can they cost so much? I don't know what to think about that. So we got the cheapest one here for $295. I guess. I mean, it sold for 400 and it has sold for 300. So I guess that's the price now. Wow, dude. Maybe I undersold that Gengar. The Gengar I just sold for 250. Maybe I should have waited and tried to sell it for 4 or something. I don't know. That's really crazy. Okay. All right. So those are up there now. Did we give Chris his bonus card? Yes, we did. Martin Ramirez is next, and he says it looks like it's going to be Sylveon. What do we got here? Sylveon break. All right. Good luck to Martin Ramirez. Martin, are you ready to lose 40 bucks? Because that's what's probably going to happen. Your odds are only 1 in 24, and only one person pulls it. Oh, that's the lightning break. Wait, where'd the, here it is. Aha. All right. Wow, wow, wow. My pills are safer. Don't slander my character. I need restitution. Here's a 18, 19. All right, we're at 19. Wow, man, I just can't believe that. Let's get this Latios into the box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Latios, although it is just a simple common hollow, I mean, it's actually from 4 years ago. It's a little bit older. All right, so this is going to be, it's Sword and Shield. So this is Sword and Shield Latios. All right. Sylveon going off. Sylveon 5 spots away. Okay. Good. What do we got now? We've got peak. Jose Trevino. He's in. He says 10 more Pokey Shuffles. You got it. All right. Good luck in there. Graded card prices are definitely going to go up with all the grading delays. Well, I mean, there's grading delays, but they're still pumping out grades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it's not like there's a lack of cards being graded. 2 Waifu Shuffles and 1 Meltan on the bonus spot. Woo! Those bonus cards paying dividends right now. Holy, dude. Don't show that to Team Rocket Grunt. He had a rough round today. So this is 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That goes back in, by the way. Mister's going to say, yes, it's cheap basic grass energy, but it's from 2021. This hobby's wild. Here we are. I mean, it is a lot of Yost. That's why I graded him. He's good looking. All right, 2 Waifu Shuffles for you. Chensik Vong, I know you're waiting in line for a Waifu Shuffle, so this will be a bit scary. Let's see if he snipes. No snipe, actually. That's good for you, Mr. Chensik Vong. Oof. All right. My box is getting small. Meltan, though. Let's get that Meltan. I wish I could be there for your birthday so we could go skiing. Just sent a $300 order. May the shiny cardboard try. Ooh, you're going to get that free spot, probably. Meltan. You know how it is. Everybody wants a Meltan. Here he is. He's a $35 card. So you did have a good round. I mean, you picked up the $40 Waifu spot and then the $35 Meltan. That's a $75 value. Problem is the Waifu shuffle didn't pay out. That's the problem. What do we want to do with this, Mr. Chento Vong? I said Chensei Vong. What I meant to say was Jose Trevino. My bad. He's re-rolling it. You got it, boy. All right, boy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's 7 because he's 35. Your re-roll will be for $30. Good luck. So you've got a 6-spot re-roll. That's going to be rough because the Waifu shuffle was a miss, and this could be a miss too. So you could ultimately end up with a 0. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There they are. Good luck. Oh, that crushes me, man. It is a cold round. Oh, man, I am so sorry. That sucks. Jose Trevino, did you get a hit on your last round at least? All right. I think you get one of these too, don't you? All right. Snipping this. I can't remember. Was your last round a hit? If it was also cold, I want to put you in the second chance bounty. Here's this. And here's this. Sucks to suck, says RNG. Yeah. Yeah. It is. Oh. So you pick up a full art, though. That helps a little bit. Not too much, but that's a snipe. Snipe from the box. Yeah, last round was okay. Okay. So if you get a cold round after this, you got to get a free spot in the second chance. Alex Silva here with a very big order. I have a prismatic. May I have a prismatic Lucario along with 4 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarities? Let me look into that prismatic. That was one of those things I was very concerned about. We talked about the UPCs. I need to take those off the menu, man. All right, so I cannot honor the prismatic. I will have to refund you on that. Our price is like $100 under the buy it now price now. So you know what? Those items need to be removed from the menu. They're too dangerous. I knew this was going to happen. This is what we were talking about with those. So let me look at it. Prismatic. Oh wait, am I looking at the wrong one? Wait a second. You said prismatic UPC. Oh, the Lucario box. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Eevee box. All right, let's try that again. Jesus. I thought you were talking about the EV box. You said Lucario in your note, but you said like UPC. That's what threw me off because there is actually a prismatic UPC. All right, we're all good. We are all good. So let me get that for you. And I am still tempted to remove those things from the menu and just have them be like a specialty item with no price tag, along with 4 Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity Vs. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go open the UPC and bring in the stuff, okay? My wife took my table away. I had a table I used to use to do this. So I had to go find like a makeshift area to open this. All right, here we are. That's a whole box of prismatic. All right, and then here are your promos. Let me pull this up. USPS is doing weird things with my package. It shows that it was at our local distribution center, but it looks like they sent it to another state over. They do that all the time. They missorted it. Your thing got missorted. I killed a mosquito. How good am I? Yeah, I found a mosquito on the wall and killed it instantly. Here's a Lucario. Stupid ass mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes, man. They're like viruses, but gigantic. Alex says the idea of someone buying an item and refining it because it went up in value is scummy, in my opinion. I stand it. So it's right in the buyer's agreement that we can do that. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, everybody. So in the buyer's agreement, if a booster box explodes in price, let's say it goes up in price like $200 over my price, I can reject an order. That's just the rules. Okay. I know other shops do the exact same thing. The reason you don't see it happen more often is because usually we keep up with it. It's pretty rare for that to happen. It's called major misprice. That's the name of the rule, okay? Major misprice. All right, there we have it. So let's get back to this 4 Yu-Gi-Oh rarities. It's not really something I'm up to debate. If our product is like $100 under the basic price, we're not going to accept the order. It is. All right, let's snip. It's an actual box. Where's the actual product? I can bring the box in if you want. I open it in the other room because it doesn't actually fit on the camera. You want me to bring in a sealed box? Yeah, so check it out. We've got all these. This comes from the box. I open it in the other room and then I throw the trash in the trash pile. But I can get a sealed box if you really want me to open that in front of the camera. He ate it. No, I believe you. All right. There you go. Yeah, I have a huge pile of them in the other room. And what I do is I open them out there and I got this trash pile. And then we got this humongous piles of the 2 plastic inserts. So the left side and the right side. You got this giant stacks of them. So I do it out there. It just saves room. Ready? Here goes. Let's snip it. All right. Very nice. Mr. Alex. Mr. took all the hits and gave them to me, says NHCC. You are. Here's Fiend Smith and Psy Frame Gear. Okay. Pack number 1. Pack number 2. Here's Dark Magician Girl, Call of the Haunted, and Yummy Surprise. Ooh. All right. Here's Call of the Haunted. And here's Laundry Dragon Maid. All right. And Sprat Blue. And finally, here's Nibiru and Special Schedule. All right. Just leaving up those. Oops. All right. Very good. Put that there. And now let's snip these open. Ready? All right. Snip number 1. Snip number 2. Snip number 3. And a 4. I mean, I had to make it from the scraps, but it covers me, says Mr. Whipple. Beep. Here's a snip. And here's a snip. There it goes. You guys get scraps? Hey, what's up, Mr. J. Kadacha? Let's see. Trying to not be a bitch, just voicing my opinion. I know you're 100% with the overall ribbonship, been with you for years. Yeah. Maybe it's a controversial topic. So we created that rule a long time ago. It was back when I was selling a Starlight Zeus. And I had accidentally underpriced it by like $200. It was a long time ago. That was the first time I made that rule up. It's called major misprice. Major misprice is when, so we've had to use that rule recently as well. So it happened with One Piece. There was a guy, he tried to buy out all my One Piece. And it's because the boxes were very severely wrongly priced. And that's because he knew the market had jumped really big. He knew that and I didn't know that. And so he said, okay, well, now I get to buy your boxes out. And I said, no, you don't. Because there's this button called refund your money. So, you can call it scummy if you want. It's just how the business is going to work. When you go to Target, they have rules too. Like you can only buy 2 of these, stuff like that. So, everybody's got rules. But if you think you've tricked me because you notice my price is wrong, you can't trick me. I can just hit the refund button. I don't have to ship it to you. I don't have to open it. So it's called major misprice. That's a rule in the buyer's agreement channel. You guys can go read it if you'd like. Anytime a product is way off price, we can reject the order. Now, will I normally use it? Normally not. Normally not. Like I understand people find it fun to get a good bargain. I thought you were buying the SPC EV box, and that's like a much more expensive item. It's way more expensive. So I thought, oh shoot, did I make a mistake here? That's what I was immediately thinking. Because we were talking I think it was the daytime stream, in fact. I was talking about how I'm worried I can't keep up with all the UPC prices and that we're going to run into a scenario where they're way off price. Here we are. Here's a low punny. All right. Once I checked like 5 months ago, the SPC of Prismatic was only 103 and now is up to 300. It's like 400 actually. No, not 300, 400. Look again. It is now 400. So I'm scared I can't keep up with those because it just requires constant price checking. And it's like, bro, I don't want to look at this. I sleeved your low punny. I sleeved. I got a Pokemon Batman. Okay, here's Pinsir, here's Briar. Anyways, it's just a rule that says if something's way too off price, I have the option to say, hey, congratulations, you got me, but I don't actually have to sell you this. Here's Duskull, bug catching set, Glaceon. I mean, that's how it would work with most of the rest of the world, right? Like, let's say you were selling a vehicle and your vehicle was like 50% below market. You could be like, wait a second, I don't actually have to give you this vehicle. I can just change the price. And this kind of stuff does happen. Maybe people don't like it because they like getting like a super big deal or something like that. But it's like, in the end, you can't force somebody to ship you something, you know? All right, I'll just take a $100 loss on this. Here's Eevee, or a $200 loss, or whatever it would have been. In this case, it would have been a $200 loss. Here's Groudon and Pikachu. Isn't there a reprint of the SBC releasing soon? I hope so, man. I think that would be a good thing. Here it is. In the end, it doesn't even matter. All right, and here's there we go. Iron Leaves pops out right at the end. Nice little golden card. Why not set an AI market price Excel sheet for your items you know you can't keep up with? That's probably not a bad idea. I've just never sat down and done that. Here's Fezandipity and a Psychic Hollow Energy. Actually, I think a guy was talking to me about that in the Discord server. All right, so we got one gold item. Even if let's say I did do that, right? And the AI made a mistake. The AI priced something wrong. I would still call the major misprice rule into action if there was a, like, let's say you're getting an item half off the actual market price. It was like a big $200 difference. I'd still call on the rule. I'd say we don't actually have to sell this. Here we are, Iron Leaves. So you end up with, you actually get one more pack. We got to give away the bonus birthday pack. You end up with your promos. Nice. You've got all of the Starlight Rares. Nice. Here's this over here. Iron Leaves, Groudon, Pikachu, Eevee, Whimsicott, Ortega. And then you got your hollows. Let me go ahead. Oh, it's the last pack, actually. All right, that was the last birthday pack. You got it. So you're getting this for free. You're getting another thing for free. You're going to go into the quick break for free. And that was a gift provided by Mr. Anthony Rodriguez. We are. All right. Rank your current modern sets. You want to know which ones I think are best? We are. Boy, I am just dying of itchy throat. Ooh, very good. All right, put that over there. So, Mr. Alex, let's grab your bag. Ooh. Let's see. Here's an Alex Silva bag. It's really big. Now we have a Miss Alexis bag. Did you know Alexis, the nice lady who does the shipping, she's got a bag of cards. Isn't that fun? Okay, so we're going to remove Alexis's bag and put your bag back in. And what you're going to get is a second baggie because you're going to have so much stuff. And then we're going to move Miss Alexis's bag somewhere. Probably, well, I want to say up here. So we got this ale box really far away. It has Alistair Kitchen in it. He hasn't been back in a long time. He left like 1 million of these Fortnite cards behind. Don't know why he did that. Then what I want to do is move the MI Overflow box off to the side. What's in the MI Overflow? Michael Curtis from 2023. Look at this expired bag. Michael Curtis, 2023. Boy, he must have some good stuff in here for me to leave that bag alone for so long. He must have like a hit or something. All right, Michael. You do you, Michael. I'll move that over there. So that's a bit out of range now. And then this is going to be scooted forward toward the MI boxes. Dramatic Evolution strikes again. It wasn't that bad of a round. He got a gold card. All right. And now a fresh Alex Silva bag. I have a box. Alex Silva has a box. You mean like a box I normally put all your stuff in? I think he means a box I normally put all his stuff in. Is that right? Let's see. There's one AL box, there's two AL box, there's three AL box. You probably mean a box I put all your stuff in generally. Here we are. You don't mean like a double box, do you? All right, here we are. One of those double ETB boxes. Those are huge. Let's jump over here. All right. Mr. Have neither confirmed or denied that I may in fact be his AI created chatbot. No, don't give the secret away. She's always just been fake engagement. She's an AI robot. Thank you, Mr. Alex Silva. Now, there was a big $50 giveaway handed out. Let's see if I can find it. Where'd it go? Is it all the way back here already? Is it on the table? What the hell? Must be on the table or something. Oh, there it is. I see it. All right. So Anthony Rodriguez gave out 2 spots on this Ditto drawing break. Here you go, Alex Silva. How many packs in the boys booster box? I think it's 15. We got the boys booster packs. They're just a bit of fun. We sold 1 box in the daytime almost. I might buy an additional box if it's needed. So this goes in here. So this is a drawing by Miss Quip, and it's going to be encapsulated once the break is over. So you do get the encapsulation in addition to the card. And this is at 6 out of 8. All right. Do you have a fresh box? I do. Yeah, we have a fresh box. Okay. Here's Chensek Vong. He says 1 waifu shuffle. All right, Chensek Vong waited a little while for this, and now we got some good stuff. 1, 2, 3, and a 4. Ta-da. You got the skunky girl. Fart. All right. No luck in the waifu shuffle box. Wow, that pile's getting real small. Maybe I should put Oleana in there. We'll put her in for, well, let's take a look at her price online. What's she going for? She's technically a girl. Oleana 202. So she's just the rainbow version. Shouldn't be very expensive. Ooh, I take it back. No, wait. Yeah, 65 is fine. So we'll do 60, in fact. We're lowering it to 60. We got to get some kind of grill cards up in this grill box because it's getting kind of slim. Okay, number 202, Oleana P10. They've been really fun. There's all kinds of things to pull out of there. There's like, they got really unique, weird items in there. But what we're really looking for are signatures. Okay, good. Oleana is in. Okay. Thank you for that. Now we have Mr. Alexio Alvarez. I have a bag 20 of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. So I just restocked the Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity. Oh, no, I didn't receive it, but I sent in for a big restock on these. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. There we go. Wow. Look at all that. Okay. Ooh. Snip of this. And snip of this. Speaking of Siggies, did you ever find Jarvis's slab? Jarvis? Who's Jarvis? Here it is. Snip of this. All right. And Javier, you mean? No, you couldn't mean Javier. Oh, Javier. Was Javier missing a slab? I don't remember that. Snip of this. And snip of these. I see we're at 17 likes. We're 90 minutes in with 17 likes. Smash the like button, guys. Let's get those likes up to like 20 or something. That's a low like ratio. Here it is. We've got Starlight Purely Pretty Memory. All right. Purely Pretty Memory. All right. We'll set that there. Here's Oops. Flip that around like this. We've got Soul Eating Avaraptor. Okay. Here's Quick Launch. Ooh. All right. Clockwork Knight. That's just a. Oh! Kurikara Divine Incarnate. Ooh. Look at that, guys. That's one of the overframes. Looks cool. All right. Picking up that overframe. Very good. Oops. We've been selling Yu-Gi-Ohs lately, so that's kind of cool. This was a textured card too. Sacred Fire King Garu Nix. If you guys ever don't want these hollows right here, the ones that aren't like textured or, you know, Starlight Rare, obviously you're going to keep the overframes. Ooh, Blue Eyes White Dragon. If you ever don't want these, let me know. You can donate them. Some hollows here. If you don't like the stream, you kiss your homies on the lips. That's right. What? I don't know if that will work, Six, because some guys actually are into that. Here's Branded and High Spirits. Okay. Here's Reinforcements. I like the stream, then I unlike the stream. What? Here's Frame. Here's Cross Sheep. Did I call Mary Six? Did I really? Oh my gosh. All the girls are the same person in my head. Here's, I think my brain actually is very bad with names. Truly. Actually, you know, it is interesting. I don't mess the guys' names up as easily as the girls' names. I have messed up the guys' names before. Here's Six says, damn. No, I'm just messing with you. I'm not even myself anymore. That's right. You've been depersoned. Here's Infinitrack River Stormer. Mary. All right. And here's Super Quantum Blue Layer. Ooh. Very good. This is 20 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Rarity V. Here's Marksman King Tell. Depersoned and dethroned. That's not true, Mary. Mary, I'm just a sleepy guy. That's all. I do this stream at like 2 a.m. in the morning with no sleep. Here's some hollows. Couple packs left. How about another overframe? We've got special schedule. Special schedule. Daytime stream. He was talking about a Siggy Slab he wanted to gift to me. Or am I tripping? Oh, yeah. Okay, so I think I told you to remind me of that, didn't I? Man, that's so crazy because I literally completely forgot. And I was going to tell Alexis to get it. And I said, oh, I don't need to tell her that. I can just go get it. And then I didn't get it. And then I totally forgot about it. You are correct. He said to gift the card. Can you remember what the name of the card is? It's something like, oh, I can remember it in my mind now. It's that one. It's a Nhcc signature with the little girl in a little hat. They got big titties. Just sent a 909 order. Hopefully people love Halo. Whoa, that's a huge order, man. He said, hope people like Halo. What the? Alex Silva's the man tonight, man. All right, you walk away with a lot of these hollows, Mr. Alexio Alvarez. Now that's a Friday night stream. Never seen it, so you never seen Halo? Let's start saving some of these. Okay, I've assigned Halo Xbox 360. Nice, dude. Yeah. I had one of those specialty Gears of War Xbox 360s, but I think I gave it to my in-laws, and I don't know what they ever did with it. 60 packs with a box of the boys. Oh my God. We are 60 packs of Halo Upper Deck. Boy, I don't even know if I have 60 packs of Halo Upper Deck. We'll see. We are. We do have the box of the boys for sure, though. And I know we do have some Halo packs, so we'll have to see. All right, there you go. Let's leave these all up real fast for you. I don't really know what these are valued at, but they can't be expensive, right? Because anytime hollows act as bulk, they tend to not be worth very much. All right. So we have Alex Silva, Alexio Alvarez. Ooh, we got to make some decisions now. What to do about this? Who's going to go where? We got to split you guys up. That's what we need. So I need a spare box. That's what I need. I need a spare box. Oh, spare box. Here I am talking to my boxes again. All right. Got an old box here. Whoa. I'm going to trip. No tripping. Look at this old thing. See this 23K, 36K? What that meant was at the time I was storing slabs in the box. And at some point, I had calculated the value of my slabs and they had reached a value of 36,000. Of course, that's a very old box. So what are they worth today is a good question. I need a label. There you go. Get a cough drop or something. Yeah, I'm struggling, man. Struggling for sure. It's not an allergy. I think I just like ruined my voice box or something. I ruined my windpipes the other day. All right, we just call this AL overflow for now. All right. Alexia Alvarez, you just have like a whole bag of hollows in here. And then get it in the bag. All right, good. Now you're gonna get another bag for this. When are you buying the One Ring from Post Malone? Never. It's gonna be overpriced as hell. The One Ring, the One Ring, the One Ring. Did you hear about the One Ring in Magic the Gathering? The One Ring, the One Ring. I'll pass on that. That thing was annoying as hell when it came out. It's all anyone wanted to talk about. Then this guy paid $1 million for it or something. I don't know. Just feels like there's so many other things to spend money on, you know. Gargle salt water to help. Yeah, maybe like honey with tea. That might help. Pikachu for $28. Here's a secret identity. Hey, that can go in the other, bro. Mister doesn't like Lord of the Rings. I like Lord of the Rings. I do. I like Lord of the Rings. All right. Let's see what the next order is. We have an NHCC order. He's gonna say NHCC Uber Shuffle. So let me write this down real fast. Give Javier's Siggy to NHCC. All right, so I wrote it down. Much harder for me to ever truly forget it now. Good, that part's done. Let's get this ooh-woo. I'm a little scared of the future of the Lord of the Rings franchise. Ta-da! What about you guys? Are you nervous about it? One cold one. I'm sorry. Wow, those ooh shuffles are not paying out at all. Harry Kennison, 3 of the boys packs. So I think I put them over here. That's right. We got 3 right here. The boys. Okay. I will cast you into Mount Doom, mister. Hey. You best not. They're making another movie, The Hunt for Golem. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. All the actors are going to be much older now, and they're still trying to use them. And it's just kind of like, I don't know, dude. Size matters. Here's Huey. Here's Billy Butcher. Now, this is your rare card. Oh, you got a 1 of 7. Huey Campbell doesn't go on dates after blood-spattered massacres, but Billy Butcher insists. Huey's taking Starlight out to hot mic her phone. Aw. So he's doing undercover work. 1 and 7 there. So I tell you what, I know that we are going to be selling a whole box of this to our friend. We're going to be opening a whole box of this for Mr. Alex Silva in a second here. And I know we're going to need to restock these, aren't we? So we're probably going to buy a fresh box or 2 of these. It is. Now, here's 1 in 7 is pretty low, but I hear you can get as low as 1 of 1. Here's Trigger Finger. This one's called Hit Girl. Wow, she looks a lot younger here. So wild. So much time has passed. The Deep. Believe Expo. Jonah Vogelbaum. Here's Maeve. But I gotta admit, those first couple seasons were so very good. And then it started to feel like they were just kind of stretching the season along, you know? Not the season, but the show along. There it is. Lord of the Rings is amazing, but with what's going on, it'll be interesting to see what's happening. It's definitely not what we've grown up with. Yeah. I don't have any faith in Stephen Colbert to be the future of Lord of the Rings any more than I had faith in Kathleen Kennedy to make Star Wars enjoyable to watch. So we'll have to see. Here's The World Will Know. The World Will Know You're a Monster. Simon Pegg as Hugh Campbell Sr. Dawn of the Seven. Behind the Boys. Fighting Translucent. That was that season 1 fight. Here's Black Noir. And here's Stormfront. Anti-Terror Rally. Oh my God. Such a good show. All right, cool, man. Cool, baby. Yeah, Lord of the Rings is cool, man. Mr. Harry Kennison, thank you so much. That's a 1 of 7. I don't really know what this is worth. I could top load it for you. Let's do it. Lord of the Rings could go on for a very long time. Tolkien created a very big universe, wrote a bunch of letters and texts about every small detail. Here we go. Yeah. They got it just right in the early 2000s. They really did. And I'm worried that they're not able to recreate that magic anymore. All right, Mr. Harry with an H. They want to, but I don't think they can do it. All right. Mr. Mark's here. What's up, Mr. Mark? So this will go with your other sleeved item, the Jolteon. Cool. By the way, if you guys are looking for some vintage product, we have a Team Rocket booster pack break. You can join that. Also, we have Ancient Origins booster pack break. That's more than halfway done. Or no, it's exactly halfway done now. Here they are. Pack splits. And Sylveon, 5 spots away now. Real close. Real close. Also, this has 1 spot left in it. It doesn't look like it, but it only has 1 spot left. Okay, good. Now, thank you. Alex Silva, let's get a box of the boys and 60 of the Halo packs. Now, let me ask you a question. This is Halo Upper Deck. It's got to be Upper Deck because if that was the Halo, if that was the standard Halo Tops packs like these guys right here, these guys are more expensive. Of course, they're more prestigious too. I bet you could even just grade the sealed packs of these. They're so good. I will need to be reordering Halo Upper Deck now. So Halo Upper Deck reorder inbound. Let's see what we got. We got some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 20. That felt like a fat pack. Wow. You can actually feel fat packs. That's crazy. So wait, I lost count. Hold on, let me do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, let's set this 20 over here. Okay, that's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 9. Hey, we're gonna get pretty close to 60, actually. It looks like 9, 10, 11. Oh, no. This is again, this is the tops. Much more expensive tops packs. Much more expensive, much more prestigious. Oops. Fixing all that. Man, I'm baked again. You're baked again. This was like 10 or 11. I need to recount it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So we're at 17 on that. That's 17. I think we are going to end up being short of what you need, though. That's my thoughts on it. We're going to end up being short. Let me just check over here for any bonus packs. Nope, none in here. Let me check up here. We're going to check all the boxes for any bonus packs because I know these got moved around a lot, is the truth. So if there's any straggling packs, we want them. Because I think we have just one sealed box after this. And a sealed box should be not enough to finish the order. Come on up here. There's Donald Trump packs. Trump! All right, we got the Donald Trump packs. Throw this away. No, don't stick to stuff, please. Okay, not in here. All right. How about down here? Nope. So let me start looking around, okay? I'm gonna start looking around. We want to find out if we got any more of these Halo packs in the room, and the off chance that we can actually complete the order, because I know we got one sealed box left in the other room. Oh, there's my missing One Piece packs. So I found the One Piece. Those are really expensive. All right, I suspect that all we have left is that box in the other room. Let's go grab it. All right, we got lucky. It's actually 2 boxes left. 2 boxes left. So we got enough for this order, guys. Now, let me do a thing. We're going to restock these. Bro, Fui Charizard. Replace with the expensive ones. Yeah. There's 20 packs in there, huh? Okay, 20 packs. Mm-hmm. Okay. This has been a popular product. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oops. All right. What's our current price at on this product? So this one is, I'm taking a look at it. It's the Upper Deck, right? Upper Deck Halo Hobby. So Halo Hobby is going to have a change from $12 to $13.50. That's based on the restock. I'm not surprised it's gone up a little bit. This is one of the coolest products we open. You did a pretty good job. You pretty much just bought us out of almost all of it. And so now we're taking on a new round of these. And I actually do love opening these. So I'm excited to see what you pull. He's going to pull some cool stuff. All right. So the other thing we're going to restock real quick is the boys, since we're down to the last box of it. Can you buy the remaining? Can buy the remaining cards for money? I'm open minded. There's going to be a couple packs left, but we're probably going to sell them at that new price of $13.50. Okay, so if you're still interested after that, go for it. Let's see. We'll count. I'll tell you how many we got left. Okay. All right. Let's see. So we'll take on a couple more boxes of the boys just to have a little backstock of it. There we go. So the restocks are in. And let's get you all the way up to 60. Well, this will be easy. So we have 2 sealed boxes, right? And each box is 20 packs. So that's 20 on the left. This is 20, and this is 20. And then the remaining number of packs is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So there's actually 17 packs left if you're interested in the remaining 17 packs. Packs for 12. I would have to say it's got to be 13.50 at this point. We just did the restock on them. So their prices have moved up over time, and so the price on the remaining packs are based off of that price. And actually, you know what? I feel like there's a fat pack in here. I'm gonna make sure you get this fat pack. I don't know if every box comes with the fat pack. All right, give me a second. It's the fat pack in the original order. Oh, you and I had the same thought. Yeah, well, I don't want you to miss that fat pack, so you're gonna get that. I didn't even know you could actually feel them. That's very interesting. You ready? I noticed it when I was shuffling through them. I was like, oh, that feels different. Grab this. There we go. All right. So this is like what? Well, this is 20 right here. Hey, 20. You're about to get a ton of cards, man. Now we're going to do this. Good. Oops. Man. All right. 1, 2, 3. Come with me. So that should be a total of 60. The order also has shipping. Nice. Zam, dude. That's a big order. Get comfortable, guys. This is a $900 order, and it's going to take like an hour probably. All right. So I'm going to put this back in the box. We do have some Halo left over. And let's just start hitting these packs, maybe like a couple at a time. You guys ready for this? Look, it doesn't even fit on the camera. Oops. All right, we got some business to deal with. Some biz. One little snip. Hey, this is for that new PlayStation game. Yeah, the Halo PlayStation game's coming out, man. It's a little game called Halo. It's gonna be exclusively on the PlayStation. Okay, get little snips in here. There we are. Okay, snipping this. Appreciate the big order, man. Snipping that. All right, what we got? So that's maybe the first quarter of them, everybody. So we'll be looking directly for the hits in the packs. We know every pack comes with bulk, but we want to see the hit. Okay, your hit here, this holographic guy, Dutch. His name's Dutch. And for a sleeve, I'm going to put these back into their original holder. Pack number 2. What we got here? We've got, ooh, the transparent. I think this is the single largest order of Upper Deck Halo we've ever opened. So this is actually really cool. I wonder if we pull something really crazy, I think this might be clip worthy or like video worthy where we just show the whole opening. Okay, we're going to go look at that nice little hunter. Here's a holographic weapon drop. So the special card is always in the middle. So far, so good. These are pretty basic hits so far. Here's our Combat Evolved, the story so far. They made the gun ass. What are you talking about? Definitely video worthy, maybe even video of all the hits. Yeah, that would be cool. 60 packs, here are all the hits. Okay, we've got, that's a little purple, but the hit will be behind them. That'll be the transparent. Okay, transparent grunt. Okay. What's that cheese in this Takai here? It's treason then. I am the Senate. Aha! All right. Our first hit has arrived. Sunil Malhotra as June. That's not ODST. Isn't that Reach? That's Reach, isn't it? Oh, there it is, Halo Reach. All right. There you go. See, I know my Halos. Okay. Remember the ending of the Reach? I believe the way it ends, you're the last one on the planet or something like that, and your goal is to just stay alive as long as you can, and then you just die. Like you eventually lose. What an epic ending, dude. What do you guys think of Bungie right now? Bungie's got their game Marathon. I've heard good things about Marathon, but I've heard I've heard it's a very challenging game, meaning it's like just full of sweats. It is. It's like they took the sweaty aspect of Destiny and just moved it over to a new game. Loved playing Halo on the 360. Please top load the signature. Yes, sir. I'll do that for you. No problem. We'll get the signature into a top loader. All right. So here's Halo Wars 2, the story so far. So now we're doing it again. We're going to get another round of these hits. All right. I always hated seeing the red ring of death. I got the red ring of death, but they fixed it for me pretty fast. I just followed all of their rules, all their steps, and then I had it back in like 2 weeks. It was pretty fast. Didn't have to wait that long. And it came with the free month of Xbox Live. So I was like, eh. Yeah, the moment I had Red Ring of Death, I was calling them up. They're like, all right, give us your address. Here's UNSC WASP. Is this numbered? I think it's numbered on the front if it's numbered. Okay. So it'll be numbered on the front if you get a numbered card. It can be numbered, but that one's not numbered. Okay. Here's Discover Gamma Halo. All right. So if I were you, I'd go back through these and pick all these cute little Master Chief commons out of there. They might be gradable. I don't think they'll sell for a lot, but 75 bucks maybe. What was the actual reason behind the red ring of death? Probably just some flaw in the design. Okay. Ooh. We got Halo Infinite. Stinky Grunts. Who liked Halo Infinite? Did anyone like Halo Infinite? I hate what they did with the brutes. I hate fighting the brutes. They're so lame. The brutes were okay in Halo 3 because they were like this treacherous, animalistic replacement for the smarter elites who were more, like, I don't know, they were like more sentient or something. But what they've done with the brutes now, the brutes are like what? Like elite warriors. They're smart. They're organized. Da 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 da. And it's like, I don't know, dude. Boring. Next. Halo died after 3. Yeah. Yeah. I think Halo failed to innovate is what they did. They failed to innovate because Halo 1, 2, and 3, each one of those games was full of innovations, full of new weapons, exciting story modes. Cortana was hot, yada, yada, yada. Now it's like they're making these Cortana type AIs and they're putting clothing on them. It's like, bro, they're supposed to be naked chicks. Come on, man. Naked chicks, Monster Energy, Tony Hawk. Why do you think it was so popular? You think it was popular because everyone's like a feminist studies student in college? No, dude. Cool, badass bad guys, big guns, big titties. All right, we've got a numbered card here, 314 out of 699. This is going to say Halo Wars, Professor Anders. This is probably my most played Halo game. It is. It's no question. And I've played this game for thousands of hours. I am devastatingly good at it. I'd bust your balls in that game. You don't want to play. Halo 2 and 3 was best. Yeah, Halo 1 was a bit clunky, wasn't it? It was a bit clunky, and I didn't even really know what was going on. I was like, what the hell? But they really, 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 really upgrade it in Halo 2. Like, Halo 2 is amazing. And then Halo 3 is the ending to the story, and it's just so freaking desirable to play it. All right, let's see. There were already lines for Halo 2, right? That was like that famous moment when people started lining up for video games. Ooh, this is like a fat pack or something. It's heavy. It's actually heavy. I can feel it. Whoa, what is in here? Okay, so you're going to get that in this round. All right. We're busting through these at a good speed. So feel free to place your order, guys. I'll be able to service your orders, it looks like. We still got that box of the boys to get through, too. But we're doing good time on this. The intro theme music was so nostalgic. Hard Light, 1 of 1. Oh, yeah. Hard Lights are cool as hell in here, man. All right. Here we are. Almost 68 views. Oh, yeah. The view bounty. We've had a likes bounty of 40, but now we're doing something different. We're doing a views bounty. So it looks like you guys just beat yesterday's views. You only had to beat 67. So we're up to 69 now. Very good, guys. Now we sleeved a couple of these. Let's sleeve the rest of these. Okay. There it goes. I had to buy a ton of those specialty sleeves, the one with the cutoff corner. Now look, I brought all these sleeves over and I don't even need it. I use those sleeves with the cutoff corners sometimes for like really sensitive cards. All right, here goes. Aha, we've got a transparent. Halo 1 was so much fun since my best friend's brother modded our Xbox and we played LAN. When we got our Xbox, I created my gamer tag, which is just a first name, Doric. No numbers, no other special symbols. It's just the first name. And so that's when I created that account. It was so long ago. And we traded our GameCube in for that because we were getting a little bit tired of the games on the GameCube. So my brothers and I, as we often did, pulled our that's a good one. Pulled our resources together to buy a video game. And we ended up buying a used Xbox from GameStop. It was a used Xbox. Some of the money we got to pay for it was from trading in the GameCube. Numbered? Nope. Weapon drop. Look at this. Femboy Cortana. She was a little bit less curvy back then. All right. But I remember turning on Halo and holding the Duke controller and being like, "What the hell?" Because we had played thousands of hours on the GameCube, so it felt nothing like the GameCube. But it was cool, and it was like asking to hook up to the internet. We're like, "Hook up to the internet," so we were like baffled by that because we didn't even know about that feature when we bought it. We just wanted to play like some Halo. It looked kind of cool, looked kind of adultish, right? GameCube didn't have anything like that. GameCube had like Mario Kart and it's me, Mario. Boop, 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 boop. So, when we saw videos of Halo, it looked so cool. And we kind of, like commercials, we're like, hey, we want to try that. Ooh, here's Master Queef from Halo Infinite. Ew, never mind. Anyway, so we plug it up, we start playing. The Duke controller is a big shock. Doesn't feel anything like the GameCube controller. And then eventually we do hook up the internet to the Xbox, something we'd never done before. That was the first time doing that. And ooh, Professor Anders. And all of a sudden, we're in a multiplayer match, and there's a bunch of guys talking on our computers, on our TV screens. And it was so shocking. We'd never seen anything like that before. It was a first time experience. And you know what happens? My little brother puts on the headset that came with the Xbox. He puts it on and immediately starts dropping as many cuss words as he can. He's dropping the F bomb and everything. He's like, F you, F you. They're like, who's this little kid? And it was the funniest thing ever because what is it about our instinct that makes us want to curse the moment we're in a room like that? It's a new experience, and the first thing you want to do is drop the F bomb a bunch. So it's really funny. I never really forgot that. He gets on the headphone, he just starts cussing everybody out. Were your parents strict with you playing video games? Yeah, my dad was insanely strict. So, but the problem was he worked so much, he couldn't really control our video games that much. And my brothers and I were able to make our own money. Here it is. Okay, yeah, that's a hard light. That's a hard light, everybody. Yeah, he was real strict, but we basically hid our games from him. That's what we did. He thought games were bad for you, which was a pity because he really liked games. And he kind of, ooh, I forgot it comes with one of these. So you got hard light, and it's going to be Ur Didact. Zam. All right, let me get this specialty sleeve for you. I would have preferred Master Chief personally. It is. Oh yeah. My older brother made our first gamer tag. It was some crazy man. He hit half moon on Halo 2. If you know, you know. Then finally my account is made frozen Ovaltine. He hit half moon. I remember Halo 2 having like some really insane like out of bounds map glitch you could do to get a special what was it? It was a special plasma gun that was it would basically fire with the firepower of the scarab. So I remember that, but I don't know if there was an achievement from that. We are. It was the ranking system. Oh, okay. I don't know about that one. Then we are. All right. So let's get some of these sleeved up. Picked up a hard light. That's really cool. And that bad guy to my left, that was from Halo 2, wasn't he? Go. Man, these cards are cool. Yes, we have a little bit left. They just had a slight price increase, not too crazy. They went from 12 to 13.50, and there's some left, and there might be some cool stuff in them. We are. Here's this guy. Ooh. Suddenly, this has turned into a Halo stream. This was a $900 order, by the way, guys. Just a reminder. Big order, taking a little while, of course. Okay, we're gonna get all his cards sleeved up. All right. The ranking system was cool. We are. My brothers and I would play against each other on the split screen, but the split screen was so damn small. And then we just cheat. We just look at each other's screens. Tartarus, right? Tartarus is his name. There we go. We just cheat. We'd look at each other's screens, and so it was really stupid. We didn't like it. But playing online versus other players, that was crazy. We were like, what the? Never had any experience like that before. It was super, super, super new. And talking on a headset was so new and crazy. It is. All right. Another one of these stinky guys. Good. Let's go ahead and grab these bonus cards, pop them in here. The old split screen Halo days with my brothers. Yep. We did play a lot of split screen, don't get me wrong, but we had a tiny little television. That's all we had. And yet it was still the best fun I'd ever had, you know, because video games were so good. One peak moment for me was when my grandmother came over from Kansas City, my Filipino grandmother, and she brought a Christmas present with her because it was Christmas. She was visiting for Christmas. And it was none other than the Nintendo 64 for me and my two older sisters. And I could have wept myself with excitement. I couldn't believe it. I didn't own any video games at that point. I'd played on like the Game Boy, the fat little gray Game Boy, because I had cousins that had those Game Boys and neighbors had them. And so here's the very finest video game ever made, one of the biggest advancement in video games, 3D gaming. And she bought me a Nintendo 64 with Super Mario. And then my dad, the moment she left, because he didn't like video games, he took the console and sold it and kept the money too. Never forgot that. Here you are. If I ever sound like a sour, distrustful person, just remember my stories. There you go. You never recover from that. We were like partway through playing. My sisters and I, we would stay up late in the basement. It was an unfinished basement at that point, and we stayed up together on a futon playing Mario 64, and it was just insanely good. The music, the action, the art style, everything about it was crazy. How many packs left? We just got about half of them done, Mr. Alex. About half of them. By the way, if you want any of them to stay sealed, we can do that for you. If you want any sealed to take home with you, I don't mind doing that. It's all the same to me. All right, here's this guy. So we've done about half. Okay. So that, everybody, was the first half of the order, of the Halo order. Slip it in this. And here's this guy. How many left to buy out? It's less than a full box. It's here's the final box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 packs, assuming no one else bought any. Okay, there we go. All right. My dad sold my Wii and then let me look around the house for months, gaslighting me I lost it before telling me later he sold it for money. Yeah, pretty bad stuff. At least I know not to do that to my kid whenever I have a kid. So do not sell their favorite toy that they got from their grandmother. Do not keep the money for yourself if you do sell it. Supremely, like, it's just theft. That's all it is you as a kid experiencing theft of your favorite thing for the first time. You are. It's like traumatizing. It is. It's not like getting your arm cut off, but like you don't forget it. You know, such a bad thing to have done. All right, so we got that sleeved up. Now, here's what we shall do. We shall create a hits bag for you at this point. Would you do $13 each? Maybe. We are. How do you pay? Do you normally pay on Zelle or do you pay with PayPal? Are you paying on Zelle? Alexio's paying on Zelle. Ah, you pay on PayPal. How about 1325? Let's do 1325. All right. We're gonna say Alex Silva. Yep, Alex Silva. Because once you buy those last packs, I won't be able to sell them anymore. And I guarantee you, after you open all this, there's going to be a couple guys who would have bought them at 1350. So you're going to leave me with no inventory. Let's grab this. Okay. How about that? 17 left. That's right. 17 left. Cody, that demands throwing hands immediately. All right. So we got these 2 big bags. I'm liking this order, man. This is a cool order. Okay. There's Alex Silva. And Alex Silva. You're just having all kinds of fun tonight, huh? Now, do I have an ETB nearby? That'd be convenient. What's this? Oh, yeah. ETB right here. So you're going in here. Now, I'm going to leave your hit bags up on the table. And we're going to keep going now. You ready? All right, guys, here goes. The fun continues. So what's this, about 30 more packs over here? Sneep. Sneep. Sneeping this. Sneeping this. Here we are. I got to make a little bit of money, Alex, because what about my upcoming lung cancer diagnosis or whatever the hell this cough is? They're going to tell me I need voice box surgery or something. Got to have a little money for my hospital bill eventually. Here we are. Snipping this. Just think of it like that. That's TCC's little tip for paying his inevitable hospital bill. Okay. All right. Snipping this. There we go. So we're busting through these. All right. You laugh, but it's probably true. I'm going to have something. I'll have something one day. The whole throat issue has been real bad. We got to get Mister to do a collab with 9 Nails. That guy's a rock star. I'm just some doofy guy opening Pokemon cards on YouTube. All right. That, that 50 cents would have cured TCC. Hey, man. We are. Don't underestimate the little margins, the little things. Big things come in small packages, as you know. My dad was great. He keeps on buying new consoles for me and my brother up to when I was 16. He got his Amiga, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation. Oh, that's nice, man. Very different dads. My dad was good in some ways. He taught me a lot about hard work, that's for sure. The crazy part is when I was very, very young, really young, I have these faint memories of him being like addicted to the video game Doom. He played it on his PC. And I think he developed a belief that video games were like really bad for you. He actually compared them to Playboy magazines one time. And he says they're just bad for you. You need to go outside, da 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 da. I mean, and maybe to a certain degree, he's right on sort of like video game addiction or like not having any achievements in your life, playing too many games. But I mean, then he would turn around and watch like 5 hours of TV if he could. It's like, well, could have just played a video game in that time period. So I think he got addicted to the video game Doom, and then he kind of threw it away. And then he said, "Video games are bad. You guys don't get to play any games." It's too bad because he was a kind of a nerd. He liked stuff like Star Wars. He was a big fan of Star Wars. There were Star Wars video games. He could have sat down and played Star Wars video games with us. We could have had good memories that way. Instead of throwing away this Christmas present from my grandma, he could have sat down and played Mario with us. But, so he had his beliefs that video games were bad, and he was just really tough about it. And ultimately, I think he was wrong. I think it was a mistake. Here's another weapon drop. Silver this time, though. Okay. That's the bolt pistol or something like that, right? What's it called? It's called bolt shot. There it is. Now, great. Look what you done to Mister. It's all spring skies. Were you? I got you with 25.25 discount. All right, sounds good. There we go. But yeah, so I think he actually missed out on a chance to hang out and connect with us doing something we all enjoy because my brothers and I, we all loved gaming. We all loved it to death. And then later in life, I would become the game economist. I was a successful video game YouTuber. Oops. It's like you couldn't stop me from my inevitable destiny. My video game destiny was awaiting me. We are. So, yeah. Oops. Just something to learn from. There we go. Karis and I are doing the IVF stuff. So, assuming that all goes to plan, and I think it will, because at this point, I'm pretty sure we can just hire a surrogate to have a child for us because we have embryos now. Um, assuming I inevitably have a kid, I'm not going to make those same mistakes, but maybe I'll make other mistakes. You know what I mean? No one's going to be a perfect parent. I don't think it's possible. You are? Hey, mister, could I send a Pokemon cutout from Target and have it sold on consignment? You got a Pokemon cutout from Target? Are you kidding me? Are you serious? I've heard of the people doing that, which I totally did not steal. I was working for my parents when I was 11, so now I know what you mean about working hard. Yeah, that's cool, man. I think that's actually a good thing. People, ooh, what do we have here? Metal. Oh, there we go. Cortana chip. Nice. So he's got one of these Cortana chips. You have to like redeem it. Do not redeem. So it's one of those redemption cards. Here we are. All right. Yeah, so we put a really heavy emphasis as a society on sending kids to like high school and middle school and all that stuff. And it's crazy because just working with my dad and being homeschooled and really learning nothing in the homeschooling, I ended up being way more successful than most people I know. And I do attribute a lot of that to having learned how to just start up a home business instantly, which is something I learned as a kid. I didn't learn that from school. They don't teach you that in school. School does not teach you how to suddenly start up a home business. So I was lucky to be exposed to that. And it really happened in that environment of poverty and sort of like, what would be the word? Like necessity. Like there was a desperation for money because we were running out. We were running out real bad. Too many kids. There we go. So that desperation, there we go. Experimentation, living in that sort of environment where he's like, all right, we got to experiment until we find out how to make more money because otherwise we're going homeless. Ooh, Metal Jeremy. Oh, is it numbered? Look at that. 099, 009 out of 117. Cool. All right. Cool, cool, cool. But yeah, so the belief is that kids need to go to school and learn about Shakespeare. They need to learn about the powerhouse of the cell. They need to learn about, the quadratic equation. All of that stuff's really cool stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. And if your kid is an academic type and they're going to get one of those types of jobs, that's what they need to do is they need to go learn that stuff. I just don't think that's the route for everybody ultimately. So this is in amber clad. It's like trying to force everyone through the exact same system, but everyone's very different, you know? I compare it to this idea of like, let's say you're born as an elephant, but you go to school and now you have to take a class on how to fly. It's like, well, you're an elephant. Why am I learning how to fly? You're a snake and you're going to school to learn about how to dig a hole in the ground. It's like, I'm not a gopher. I'm not a mole. Why am I learning how to dig? Wow, that looks so good. Look at this, guys. Whew. That's the Magnum. That's basic. I wish you had got the numbered version of this. So you got the plain version, but you can actually get a numbered version. It is. PSP was ahead of its time. It really was. I owned one. Super cool. I told this story before. I bought myself a PSP, right? And it connected to the internet and it had this thing on it that no other console I'd ever had before had or handheld. And it's called a browser. So all of a sudden, I'm laying in bed in total privacy and I'm able to go look up, XXX boobies. That's my first time being able to do that. I'm pretty young. I'm like a young teenager at that point. And it's pretty shocking. I was like, whoa, I could just see boobs for the first time if I wanted to. That was like, it was huge, man. Never had that privacy before. Like we had a family computer, but it was like in the middle of the family room. And I had 11 siblings. Well, I probably had like 8 or 7 at that point. Now I had in the palm of my hand, I had a web browser and just unfettered access to the internet. It was like, whoa. PSP, show me 2 girls doing it. Computer. I was helping my parents with their accounts when I was 16, as well as cooking in the shop. Yeah, see, like, and then you actually learn how to just kind of work and make money. And, you know, there's so much stuff to learn in this world that is actually sort of redundant or not relevant. And they send you to school. They want to send you to school forever to learn all that stuff. You really just need to know what you need to know so that you can go out and start earning. And then after that point, you just start earning and working on your net worth, basically, like your house, your business, your toys, your car, whatever it is. If you're really, really, really into Shakespeare, you can just go read Shakespeare. If you want to be a doctor, you can go to school to be a doctor. It depends on what you really want. You're free to do that. Here's energy sword. Ooh. All right. Well, this order is taking a while. It's a big order, man. This is a big, big order. Alex Silva mega order here, guys. What do we got here? But we're not slowing down. We're hammering at it the whole time. Ooh, it's going to be one of these numbered cards. Cortana, Cortana, Cortana. Ah, not Cortana. Master Chief and Cortana black cards are so cool. Have to work soon. Have a good one, everyone. See you later, Mr. Hunter Tipton. Halo 3, Commander Miranda Keys. School should teach kids about taxes. Yeah, I think school is interesting. I think one thing you have to consider, the school is like a business that receives government money. And so it has no reason to reduce itself. It really only wants to expand itself. So schools are not interested in efficiency. They're interested in expansion. If schools were all privately ran by businesses, which I'm sure people absolutely hate that idea, but that's what most universities are, by the way, schools will want very efficient systems to some degree, except that I guess even the colleges don't do that. You know why? Because of this little thing called the student loan. So the student loan's like free government money for a while. So even they don't really act that efficiently. They want you to come spend all your free government money with them. So even that's a problem, I guess. We are. But the goal of the school and the education system should be to give you exactly the skills you need for this advanced world, get you out there and start helping you with your net worth. Now, a classical education, which is more about culturing you, is going to give you more like Shakespeare, philosophy, stuff like that, right? Sociology, anthropology. Ooh, Master Chief, Halo 4. Those are really things you can learn on your free time. You don't have to learn those in college. You don't have to get like an A or an F on a subject like anthropology, unless you're going to literally be an anthropologist. So if that's your passion and you're an academic type, go to college. Most people are not going to be an anthropologist. Same with history. Like, you can learn history all day long. You don't have to pay some guy with a pair of glasses and a funky beard, $12,000 to learn history. You can just go read history. It's all over the place now. So those are my thoughts on the education system. I'm very passionate about it. I was homeschooled, and then I got a 2-year degree, and then I got a 4-year degree. So I'm pretty educated at this point, in my opinion. I got 2 college degrees. I did never experience public school. I've only dated people who experienced it, and every person I talked to about public school has said they're not super impressed with it. They've complained about it in various ways. Here's UNSC Sabre. There it is. I learned about networking without school, and that's how I almost landed a job at Sony. School should teach kids about taxes. I think ultimately school should teach kids about the game, about the real world money game. That's one of the hardest things for people to understand, is that money is not really just a piece of paper. It's about the measurement of labor, which is human energy. It's human time and energy, right? If you have finite time, and your time and your energy is measured in dollars. And rich guys like Elon Musk, what they do is they leverage everyone else's time. That's how he gets wealthy, because he's leveraging other people's time. So he's one man, but he employs a bunch of guys profitably, and then they give him their time, and that's how he's able to become a billionaire. So the game is literally just creating a farm and having other people work on the farm, and they agree to do this for a wage. That's the game. And the government does tax you, but the more complicated thing a government does is it gives out these big, oh, here we go, these big fake low interest loans. So the interest rate is fake. It's not based off of the free market. The interest rates are set by the actual, not really the federal government, but by the central bank. And so there are private loans, but you also have these large, basically federal loans that are handed out to the major banks that decide the interest rates. And so you don't truly live in a free market for interest and loans, because the government plays a big role in, quote unquote, stimulating the economy through the central banking system. Like when COVID came in and it was real bad and they dropped the interest rates, you know what I mean? That was artificial. That was fake. They did that to stimulate the market. And what you have to understand is, when interest rates go really low, it's extremely similar to just printing money. So there's two ways to print money. You can literally print money, or you can issue debt. When you issue debt, which is a loan with interest, you're basically injecting a bunch of money into the market. And so injecting a bunch of low interest debt, it's the same as money printing. It's very close to the same thing. And they tend to do that for rich people. Rich people are in a position to take out huge low interest loans, expand their business, which is already super profitable, and buy up assets like the corporations buying up all the single family homes, right? Or refinancing. Maybe you're a landlord, you already own 100 homes, you're just going to refinance the ones you already have. So that is something to understand. And there's a term for it, is called living in a debt economy. A debt economy is where the value of the monetary system is designed so that it's constantly reducing the value of the dollar. It reduces the value of the dollar over time on purpose. It's not an accident. They do it intentionally. And it's sort of like a way to steal from workers. Let's see. Discover Meridian. So your wages don't keep up with the inflation, basically. They increase the amount of money in circulation through low interest debt. And then big rich people use that debt to buy valuable assets. And then they print even more money. And the value of that debt goes down. So if you had $1 million debt that started in the year 2015, today that $1 million is not as much money anymore, because the value of the dollar went down, right? So having $1 million of debt isn't as scary 10 years later, because money's so cheap and easy now. There's more of it. Your debt shrinks with the inflation. The value of the dollar goes down, so the cost of your debt is going down along with the dollar. $1 million of purchasing power goes down, and so having debt of $1 million isn't so bad. Here it is, last pack. Here it is. That's called a debt economy, and it means the government's incentivizing you guys to pull out a big loan and go buy an asset and operate that asset. They want you to do it. The government's incentivizing you to do it. But normal people don't want to do that. So normal citizens, they don't want to pull out a big debt. They don't want to start a farm. But the government's saying, hey, if you do start a farm, you're the winner. We want you to start a farm. We want you to pull out debt, start a farm with the debt, and start employing people. But so that's good for people who like to start farms. It's not good for normal people who just have wages. Here's the needle rifle. That's cool. So obviously that fat pack was a big deal, because we just opened 30 more cards and we did not pull another fat pack. The other thing I noticed, oh wait, I didn't mean to put them there. The other thing I noticed in here is the golden cards, the golden numbered cards are super rare, because we have only found that one time. Here's one. We've only found that one time. It was with a flood. There are. So you got some cards here. You got the Cortana chip. That could be pretty good, I guess. Okay, there we have it. That was 30 packs. Market is made for the rich. I don't want to say the market's made for the rich, but the market is made for business creators. That's how it actually is. The market is designed for business creators, people who pull out loans to start up businesses. The market is designed to incentivize that. You get extra rewarded by the government for doing that. Whereas if you decide to take a wage and that's all you ever do, and it's a simple wage, it's not a complex job like engineer or something, you're the one who's basically working and getting killed in this economy because the cost of a house doubles, but your wage doesn't double. So they're stealing your buying power and giving it to the people who like to pull out loans. Pretty interesting subject. That's one of the most important ideas I think they could teach in school to kids. It's kind of hard to grasp, but the more you grasp it, the more you understand how money really works. Leveraging people's time makes you wealthy. You have to leverage people's time somehow. And then you have to take out debt. You have to borrow debt and you have to hold it for like 20 years. 20 years from now, there's been an inflation rate of 2.5%. And so all your debt is less meaningful and all the wages slowly rise anyways because people demand higher wages. And so all of a sudden, your $1 million of debt isn't that much money anymore. Oh, that's just $1 million. Nowadays, $2 million is a lot of money. All right, Mr. Alex, we still have a whole box to open for him. Did you know that, guys? Alex is not done, everybody. So next up, Alex is getting a whole box of the boys. It's in Soviet Russia. It's not your Poke cards. It's our Poke cards. All right. Hey, my next question. Did did you want to open those remaining packs or are those staying sealed? We could take out loans for Pokemon cards. I don't want to advise you guys to borrow money for Pokemon. Pokemon's very speculative. But you know what's crazy? If you had taken out loans in 2024 and bought as many Pokemon cards as you could, you would be like way up on that loan. That's very speculative. It's like you can buy stocks with borrowed money too. Same deal. Very, very risky. You got like a certain level of risk tolerance. You do have to take some risk in this life, though. You have to take some risk if you want to build wealth. Here goes Alex Silva. One whole box of the boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You can keep them sealed if it helps you. I know you've taken a lot of time. Maybe I feel around, see if any of the packs are heavy. I mean, I don't mind opening them. If you really prefer to open them, you bought them, so we can open them. Some people prefer to keep a couple sealed to open at home, but if you prefer to open them all here on the table, it's all you, man. You bought them, so you deserve them. All right, here goes. Everybody hurts. Jonah Vogelbaum. Wow, we keep pulling that one, huh? Okay. Pack number 1. A lot of scene cards. You can tell those are kind of like the commons, right? Then there's one red card. It's okay. We're looking for numbered cards. Okay. All right. Billy Butcher. Here's quotes. It can't all be random chaos. Huey Campbell. Okay. Maeve on the airplane that eventually goes down. Spoilers. I want to know the origin of that in Russian joke. All right. Here's A Train. All right. That's Liberty. Ah, here we go. We got a numbered card in here. I believe this is also an Upper Deck product, isn't it? It says Skybox on it. Somebody told me it was Upper Deck. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is a Skybox product. Let's get this sleeve, shall we? So this is the one girl with the psychic exploding powers. 67 out of 82. What's her name? Cindy. She makes a guard explode and crushes all the patient's doors by clenching her fist. They introduced her early on. All right, now. Butcher. Girls, get it done. All right. Oh, there we go. The world still needs heroes. That's what that one's called. Okay. Captain America, 370 at 399. Homelander, if you've never watched this show, it's kind of like a show that says, what if Superman was actually a big jerk and maybe kind of evil? Questionably evil. Like, is he evil? All right. Jennifer Chantel. Here's Ooey Huey Aftermath. Okay. So every couple of packs is a hit, it seems. You got a couple cold ones, then a hit. All right. Yes, we live in a debt economy. You have to, in order to keep up with the wealthy, you have to pull out debt. Kenji Miyashiro. Kenji was a monster. He was a man who loved and protected his sister. Ah, right. I forgot he died. There we go. Okay. Oh, look at this. Okay, this is one of the action figure packs, isn't it? All right, we got the deep action figure. Tell me I have one more of these sleeves, please. Yes, I do. We pulled one of these earlier. We need to pull the Homelander version. This one is also not numbered. Maybe they're never numbered. Okay. Snitches get stitches. Here you are. Throw that away. The deep action figure just got pulled. Now we've got, oh man, what's this? A view from home. He's a friend. I love what they kind of staged this as. He's like this beta male boyfriend. She's the alpha male girlfriend, alpha female. I love the setting for this. It's so funny. Like she's out of his league, right? And he's just some, sort of uh subdued, sort of passive guy. All right, what we got next? Okay. They're talking, they have a good talk, team boys. Here she is in her slutty outfit. My position's taken. Quotes. I just wanted to make my dad proud, lamplighter. Yeah. All right. Ooh, we're gonna go ahead and grab these. Good. All right. Kimiko. What do you guys think of Kimiko this season? Wait, no spoilers. No spoilers. No spoilers. Man, I do want to talk about the new season real bad. I just can't, huh? Do a spoil it for you guys. Oops. All right. Team Soups. All right. Good. Just one episode left. I know. Can you believe it? Ooh, that's heavy. Whoa, what are we pulling here? Is it a metal card? Metal print. Look, it comes in a sleeve. It's heavy. Anthony Anthony Starr as Homelander. Ooh, it's cold too. Very cool. So there's a metal card. And now we'll toss these in here. I haven't watched it yet. Gonna try and catch up this weekend at work. Dang, just one left. Yeah, one left. It doesn't feel right. It almost feels like it's just not like they need more time. I feel like there could be a whole nother season, literally. Widowy. All right. This scene is so crazy. This the politician girl, Jonah Vogelbaum. Okay. Good. 2 packs left. So Alex Silva, what are we doing with those last Halo packs? Opening or leaving sealed? What do you want? I'll do anything you want. I don't mind. If you prefer to have them open, we can get them open. We'll just get us started right away. Okay. So that's the deep. I'm sorry, that's a A-Train Training Day numbered card. Okay. And open it up. All right, you got it, baby. So we're opening up the last of the Halo packs, guys. So there it is. That's going to be your last hit, is that A-Train numbered card. What'd you think of that? You got a metal card. You got a weird binocular card. You got a I really like the deep action figure, actually. That's really funny. Let's grab this bag. So what we're going to do here is stuff these all in. Oh, my computer screen went dark. Wow. How long did this order take, you guys think? This was a big order. We just finished his order, but we're going to go straight into his next order to get it knocked out right away so that we can make his label too. Decent box, to be honest. It felt like it. It felt like some cool stuff. We do have some more boys cards, everybody. We're not sold out of those. We are sold out temporarily of the Halo packs. All right, now watch this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take some of these top loaders. These are side loaders, actually. And I'll put them like this for your cards. Okay, so a little sandwich there, right? Do a little sandwich for those. All right. Good. Good. All right, Alex Silva sandwich. And we'll get a little sandwich going on over here, too. These are going to go into nice stiff boxes anyway, so these are going into boxes. Hey, what's up, Sarah Dusenberry? Welcome to the Friday night time stream. All right, last packs. Let's bust them out, everybody. The light is at the end of the tunnel. Here we go. Hey, Sarah, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see you. Did you just call her sweetie? I didn't know we could call Sarah sweetie. Hey, sweetie, how are you today? Snip of this. Some action figure cards are Siggy's. Really? Oh, man, that sounds fun. We are. Hey, sweetie. We are. Snip of this. Who wants to be called sweetie in here? Anyone want to be called sweetie? I could be like that character from King of the Hill who calls everyone honey. That's right, honey. Well, honey. Yeah. Wonder why he designed that character that way. Maybe he knew somebody in real life like that. Yeah. Don't you guys love it when you go to like a fast food restaurant or something like that, and there's somebody in the window and they call you like sugar or honey or something like that, and it's they don't know you. That's just probably their way of talking because they're real nice or something like that. Whoa, whoa, it's already 5, dude. Holy man. All right, Mr. Alex, let's get these wrapped up. I knew it was gonna be okay. We got this transparent card. That's also from Reach, right? The Homelander Siggy is selling for 300. That doesn't even seem that bad. That seems like it could go for 500. Sleepy about finishing some freebies for the BTS concert. Oh yeah, I can't wait for that BTS concert. Obviously, I'm going to it. We are. You can call your homie sweeties because it ain't gay. We are. All right. Hey, what up, sweetie pie? All right. I'm gonna start calling anyone who opens cards sweetie. There you go. Actually, when I'm sometimes I work with a manufacturer in China to get those there you go. You got the Banshee. I love the Banshee, man. When I play the multiplayer, I love getting in the Banshee. It's so annoying. So annoying to be the Banshee player. You can really annoy the teams. Banshees are the worst, man, especially if you're any good with them. All right. But as I was saying, I would work with like a Chinese international company to manufacture those slab holders. And they often have like an English speaking girl. She'll have like an English name like Anne or Marie or something like that. And every single time she talks to you, she'll say that. She'll be like, yes, honey, or yes, sweetie, or something like that. And that's like their way of doing things over there. It is because you can talk to other companies and they have the exact same thing. It'll be a girl. It's always a girl. I've never talked to a guy, not once. Never talked to a guy representative, even one time. It's always a girl. And then they call you like honey or sweetie. And it's like, Zam, what's going on over there? Here's, we got Prophet of Truth. I'll go. LBRB for the Banshee roll. Yeah, you get the guys. There's all kinds of strategies. The laser turret was one of the best strategies to get rid of the Banshee, but the rockets weren't truly effective because you could dodge the rockets. And then there were the guys who would like hide and fire the charged pistols. So you had to be real careful with those guys because those guys could kill you really fast. And those pistols are cheap and they're all over the place. Hey, there's a Master Chief from Halo 2. That's not a bad card. Not numbered though. You can pull that as a numbered card. Here's this stupid Halo Infinite bad guy that I hated. I wish you were going Saturday. I would have saved one for you. Here we are. All right. Yeah, like some jerk will hide in a corner with the pistol just to take you down. But the charged laser cannon was always effective because it was a sniper rifle that can take down a vehicle. Other than that, it's pretty hard to get rid of that Banshee. And if the Banshee player is a good aim, he can do that drop shot, the bomb, and wipe out players all day. Yeah. You can also use the plasma cannon, I guess, but that's much harder to kill a skilled player with. We are. All right. Because they get a little bit of time to react to that. Really, the way I remember playing was I would stay pretty far away and I'd just snipe with that plasma bomb from real far. I was so far away that I really wasn't worth their time to focus on because if they focused on me, like if two guys were wasting their time with me, my team was getting to have sort of like an attention advantage. Oh, here we go. What we got here? Ah, not numbered. All right. Discover Strillin. Okay, Strillin. Hot Pie, plasma, pistol, and battle rifle combo was overpowered. Oh, it always was. Yeah, it always was. The plasma pistol in general was just really good. It was never like you didn't have to use the battle rifle. It was just a really good combo. You know what I noticed? You also have not pulled any like sketch cards either. But here's a Captain Cutter. He's super cool. That's Halo Wars 1 or 2. It looks like it's Halo Wars 1. I like Halo Wars 1. Captain Cutter way better than Halo Wars 2. They made him like younger in Halo Wars 2. I think they made him to look more like the voice actor though, so I get that. All right. But sometimes another annoying thing is you'd have to fight your own teammates to get that Banshee because other players wanted to play in it. Look at that old elite style. Damn. So, but when I got into that Banshee, I knew I was going to get a whole bunch of kills. Ooh, heavy. All right. We'll save that one for last. Save that one for last. I knew I was going to cause a lot of mayhem for the other team. Because one of the things I always understood in video games, where's your hit? Oh, here it is, the Discover card. All right. You got one. It looks like you got another hard light in that pack right there. One thing I always understood is even if you're like not getting tons of kill streaks really rapidly, if you're causing the enemy team to have to check behind their shoulder all the time, if you're distracting more than one person, like they're engaging you, two people are engaging you, if you're doing that, you're actually giving your team like a win basically, because you've now decreased their productivity without changing your team's productivity, right? So my attention is on them and what I got two or three people looking at me, so they're focused on me rather than my teammates. Big advantage. There we are. All right. And then if they didn't give me their attention, they're going to get bombed. So I loved playing Banshee. It was so much fun. But it was pretty easy to take down vehicles in Halo. But I felt like the Banshee was the true most advantageous vehicle just because of its ability to fly really far away. You could fly so far out of the battle and then drop bombs. There we are, with the alternative fire. I don't think Halo 1 had that though, right? The bombs were in the later games. Here we are. All right. Open the last pack. Oh, we're going to open it. We're sleeving up all the other hits. UNSC, Short Sword. I hear the moms don't wear bras at BTS concerts. Covenant Banshee, Master Queef, Halo 5 Guardians. Ugh. It's so crazy. When you see Master Chief, but you see he's from one of the later games, you're like, I don't care. It feels immediately less collectible, doesn't it? But you see Halo 1, 2, or 3 Master Chief, and you're like, oh yeah, the good years. All right, last pack. Now, before we open this, let me make sure I have a sleeve for it. I don't. Let me go get a sleeve. Should have some over here. I think I'm out of them. All right, I'm out of them. I'm out of the special sleeves. I have no more of the special sleeves. Maybe I should place an order for them. We don't use them very fast, so it seems like I should. Okay. I'm so baked. I accidentally was eating my bagel with the sour cream. All right, here goes. You thought you were getting cream cheese, but it was ooh, little bonus. I forgot about that. Captain Cutter. Wow. Man, this makes me want a hard light 10 of the Master Chief because clearly there's a number of the hard light cards. Here we go. All right. Cool, man. Super cool. So heavy. All right, there it is, everybody. That was Alex Silva's turn. Alex, my next thing I have to do, I need to get the remaining bags of yours because you have a couple extra bags and try to get them all into this one shipment. That made me cringe. What the Captain Cutter? He's good if you like Halo Wars. If you love Halo Wars, he's still a lot of fun. But that game was a little more niche. It's again, that's actually my most played Halo game, so I appreciate him. But yeah, he's not Master Chief. All right, we'll pop this in here with the rest of these boys cards. I have had a box. Yeah. So here's what we got for you. We got all these hits from tonight, okay? And then you should have this over here. Alex Silva. Alex Silva. So this is everything you have right here, Mr. Alex Silva, that I know of. I'll check the other AL box just in case. Because you said that earlier that you have a box. I'm trying to figure that part out. What you mean by that? Like, do you mean you have an actual literal box? Alan Vu, Alan Vu. Okay, you're not in there. I know you're not up top in that thing. Check in this. What is this? SD hits. Sarah Dusenberry hits. Sarah Dusenberry, NHCC. That's going to be, what's her name? I know you're not in this. Just checking around, making sure that you don't mean like you have a whole nother box or something. All right, cool. So let me bring this up because I actually feel we do not have enough room for all of this in this box. Behind the laptop. Oh, behind the laptop. Damn, dude. You got tons. Alex Silva, the big buyer, huh? Behind the laptop, you said. Oh my gosh, I see it. And it's full too. It's actually full. Wow, tonight brought to you by Alex Silva. Okay, here we are. So what we can do now, we'll get another one of these boxes out. And we can pull these in here. Well, there we go. All right, and it fits. Good. Tonight's stream has pretty much just been servicing Alex Silva for like a full hour. Well, wow, wow, wow. Let's decide how to service the shipping now. I think we're going to do two 10 by 7 by 4s. I think that's how we're going to do this one. Come on, don't do this to me. I hate it when it does this. Hides everything. All right, there we go. Alex Silva. Alex, I have your address already in my system. Is that still up to date? How heavy is one box, you think? Ugh, quite heavy. Okay. I'm going to check your PayPal real fast. Yep, looks like it's the same address as before. We're checking for up-to-date rates. Everything is the same. Okay, put that there. It takes a long time for this to calculate. So I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these over to the shipping shelf early. Let's just move them over there, and then I'll get the label printed when it comes up. There you go. You know what you don't want to hear when I pick your two boxes up and I start walking away with them? You don't want to hear me trip. Yoinks. Yabba dabba doo. Little twinkle toes or something like that, and I trip with all your cards in my hands. That would be bad. And there we go. The labels are printed. There we have it, everyone. Alex Silva. Give it up for Mr. Alex Silva. He's placed like $1,200 order tonight. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, look. All right. Miss Alexis comes in on Monday to do the shipping. We're back to it, guys. You hit the you guys hit the view bounty, by the way. So this means giveaway. The view bounty. Let me go ahead and hit refresh on this. Good job, everybody. Keyword is going to be TCC. All right, that's the keyword. Type in TCC for the giveaway. Who's next? So, big ass Alex Silva order. Really big order. We're going to head over to the website, make sure that's all up to date. Let's see. Oops. Here's a Chris Gonzalez order for 3 Poke Shuffles. Martin Ramirez. Did we do that one, Mr. Chris? So I see you sent an order for 2 Poke Shuffles. Then Martin Ramirez sent in for 1 Sylveon Break. And then we have another Chris Gonzalez order for 3 Poke Shuffles. Did we already do that one? There's the Martin Ramirez card, so that's up to date. Good. All right. So I'll let Mr. Chris let me know about that. I can't remember if we did it. We're going to click refresh on PayPal. We have Mr. Alex Silva buying the remaining Halo packs. Crazy. All right. Good. Did the 2, but need the 3. All right. You're next then. All right. Wow, man. You waited a while for this, huh? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Zoop. Oh, yes. You've got Gengar P8. What could that be? PSA 8, huh? Could be a good card, actually. Or not. We'll find out. Is this camera even? Get that camera even. So Gengar. Is this it? Nope, that's a 10. There's a Gengar 10 in here. Oh, vintage Gengar for $65. I told you it could be good. Look at that. I noticed the number was weird. S15. So that's the Merlin Gengar, by the way. Merlin sticker Gengar, $65. What do you think? That's a good one. From $15 to $65. Now you can keep it or you can re-roll it. Alex says he's going to bed now. Thank you so much, Mr. Alex. You made tonight very exciting. We saw 60 packs, 60 packs of Halo open. I'm going to tell Mike's side that's a potential clip. It actually was more than 60. I'm going to go to the clips section, stream clips, potential clip of 60 plus what? 70, 17? 77 packs of Halo Upper Deck being opened could quickly show the hits. You can decide if you want to work on this one. But this occurred at 179 minutes. All right. Well, before 179. 77 packs in 70 minutes. Yeah. Took like 70 minutes, by the way. All right, there you go. All right. He's saying, nice. We'll go good with my old maid one. All right, you got it. Hey, what's up, Elijah Horning? How's it going? Chris Gonzalez, right? All right, good. There's one spot left on that Ditto, by the way. David Morey's one Merlin pack, one Trump pack. All right, one of the Trump packs. Yeah. All right, here he is. One Merlin pack. Ta-da! Ready. Rebel scum. I've been playing some Star Wars Battlefront 2. It was only $5 to buy it. So I was like, all right. Scyther? What a chaotic game. So cheesy, too. Okay, there's Scyther. And here's... Let's try snipping this. Sneep. All right, we got the sneeps going. What do we got here? Playboy. 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 Whoa, that one's foxy. Ooh, I like that one, actually. That one just looks like the Playboy logo and Playboy. All right, there you have it. No Donald Trump in this round, Mr. David Morris. All right. Look at that site there, by the way, that popped out. Pretty cool. So we just pulled a graded Gengar, but you can actually just pull these straight out of the packs. We got them on the menu. What do they cost? Like $9? I think they're $9. I think I was talking about taking them to $10 because they're getting to that point. All right. Okay. Here's Eddie Mendoza, 5 spots in the Sylveon. Ooh, you can do that. He's taking basically a 1 in 5 chance on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You like pain, Mr. Eddie Mendoza. You definitely like pain. Here it is. Sylveon's done. I'm writing you down as EM, 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 EM. So he has a 1 in 5 odds. Wish him luck. Unless you're also in here, in which case, don't wish him luck. Wish yourself luck. But if you're not in here, wish him luck. He's taking the biggest shot at it. That's the end of the Sylveon break. Oh, my neck. Just cancel my order, says Andy Man. All right, sounds good, Andy Man. We have some other breaks too, by the way. And honestly, we can choose a new rare candy as well. So you might be interested in the next rare candy. Let's see. Aha. Whoosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, Mr. Eddie Mendoza, there's only room for 4 of these, actually. There it is, 24. Although I wish I could send in one more. I don't think I sent any. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. I wish I could put your last spot in there and up the value to 25, but it's against the rules. 40. All right. Well, get ready. Clench your buttholes, guys, because this is a big old break. This is one of those meaningful breaks where somebody walks away with the serious card. Ready? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Actually, you know what? I'm going to take these guys out because these guys are heavy and I believe they've got pre-cards in them. Maybe I should have those built all the time and I just toss 1 or 2 in every break. That's an interesting thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's 15. We need 9 more. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, there it is. So we got 24. And like I said, you know, these got predetermined hits in them. Like, let's see this pack, Aroma Lady and some Patrick. Aroma Lady, huh? Let's put that in place of one of these packs. So we're going to rotate that one in. Let's count these up one more time. No miscounts here, guys. We can't have any miscounts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, there we go. We're ready to go. We're rocking and rolling. Okay. Look at that Psyduck. He looks like some kind of stinky Psyduck. I had a friend that would have saved sealed soda cans with Star Wars stuff on it. Yeah. You know, I one time made a lot of money on Coca-Cola cans. Back when the Cardinals won the World Series, I was working for Coca-Cola. And because we won the World Series, they issued a special World Series can design just for the St. Louis region. And so what I did was I bought up like 12 cases of that and then just listed it up on eBay. And when I started, I was selling them for like $6 per can. And they were selling so fast, I had to increase the price. And so I made a whole bunch of money on that. But by the time I had considered buying more of them, they were already sold out. So I should have bought even more of them. But I think I made like $1,000 or $2,000 on that. That was part of what I was doing at the time to make money because I wanted to go to college. We are. All right. So now this has to go into one of these. Don't look. Huge risk, but worth it. I remember I listed them up on eBay and I had to ship them in a special way so they wouldn't explode. All right, now we got all these. Triple count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. All right, we're all good. We are all good. Time for the shuffle. Psyduck's in here somewhere, but we don't know where. There's a real big one. I'm tired, man. Sleepy. It's 5:27. I see the sun coming up. We got to wrap it up, guys. Give me a number. I see the sun coming up. No more orders, guys. I see the sun is 5:30. We got to stop. 1, 2. All right, that's split. This was the Alex Silva orders stream because that guy went super deep. Wait, this is big enough that I can do one of these, can't I? We got our rare candy finish tonight. That's pretty cool, right? Okay. Emerge Sonic Pops. We all hate the sun. Do 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 do. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. Meow 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 meow. Okay. One more of these. Hey, you guys saw it here. You saw the shuffles. Give me a number. One more number. Seven, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There it is. So there's 7. And here's the big old pile. Ready? Alicia Brown. That's a miss. Sorry, Alicia. Joshua Whipple. Sorry, Josh. Brandon Warder. Sorry, Brandon. Martin Ramirez. Nope. Eddie Mendoza. Nope. Dylan Chan. Nope. Marius Larson. Ah, Marius, you're going to pick up the little bonus here. Okay, little aroma lady there. Let's grab his bag. Aroma Lady English, that's from Evolving Skies. Kind of cool. So there's the backup hit. That is kind of like opening a booster box, isn't it? 2 hits in the box, right? It's kind of cool. Mike's side. Ooh, it could be Mike's side. Nope. Dylan Chan. Nope. Carlos Sura. Nope. Brandon Warder. Nope. Marius Larson. Nope. Mr. Eddie Mendoza. Brian Freund. Anthony Rodriguez. Nope. Brandon Warder. Whoa, Brandon had a lot in here. Chent Zeg Vong. Oh, could it be Mr. Chent Zeg Vong on one spot of $40? Ooh, that's rough. 2 NHCC. Whoa. He almost sniped that with the free spot. Eddie Mendoza. NHCC bought a spot. These have to line up. 6 bought a spot. She was close to it too. Eddie Mendoza bought a spot. Brandon Boutillier bought a spot. And Eddie Mendoza. That's rough, dude. All right. That's pretty rough. Chenteg Vong pulls it correctly. What I'm what I'm going to do, Eddie Mendoza and Mr. Brandon Warder are going to have spots in the second chance break. There you go. So you guys are having your spots moved over here. Sorry about your tough luck. Maybe you will pull the $100 slab out of there. There's a $100 slab over there. All right. You can only get in there with tough luck. So that's the only way in. Where'd my baggie of bags go? My throat's so dry. I am coughing to death. Where'd my bag go? What am I doing? What am I even doing? Here it is. Why'd I put it over here? It's a weird spot to put it. Oh, nice. Now I missed the Umbreon for the whole set. All right. Are you Chenteg Vong, Mr. Tuechi? I don't suppose you want to keep the Psyduck, do you? He is a hand-drawn Psyduck. Pretty valuable, if you ask me. No, you want to trade him? Oh, you're lost. We'll put him back in here. I forgot to mark him down for a different break that he was in. All right. I'm Chenteg Vong. Here you go. All right. Well, you're now the proud owner of this Sylveon that you pulled for $40. And Mr. Marius Larson pulled the Rainbow Roma Lady. Crazy. That's one of the biggest things we do on this channel. It's pretty painful if you miss. I feel sorry for the guys who went a little deep. They're in the second chance break now. In the past, we didn't have the second chance break. So it's a bonus now, you know, it's a nice thing. But here it is, Sylveon VMAX. One guy pulled it for $40. That's pretty amazing. All right, maybe I'll mention that in the breaks channel. Sylveon VMAX went to Chenteg Vong for $40. Should this be a clip? Question mark. And this will be at 193 minutes. All right. Question is, should that be a clip? I don't know. All right, and let's see. David Moraes. I'll do another Trump and another Merlin. Last order. Oops, that's Card Wars. We still got to hand out the spots over here. Let me put I'll put Eddie Mendoza on here. Give him a chance to win that. All right. He had the most spots, of course. Here's the Merlin. So we put you in here, Mr. Eddie. Give you another shot. Let us so new people see the potential. $1,000 now. What's $1,000 now? Are you saying the Sylveon VMAX is 1,000 now? Are you saying it already went up in the time that we hosted the break? When do you decide the item to unlucky reroll? Didn't I already choose it? I thought I already chose it. I don't remember what it was now. I thought I already chose it. All right. We got Poliwhirl, Kangaskhan, Kadabra, and Jolteon. All right, cute little Poliwhirl in there. Not bad. Okay. And here's this guy. Snippet it. All right. Poliwhirl needs a revamp. Originally, Pokemon Red in the original manga, his big Pokemon was going to be Poliwrath. So they originally wanted Poliwhirl Poliwrath to be a big deal. Here's a rainbow card. Boy, imagine that had been Rainbow Trump. That'd have been a big deal. Oop, sorry about that. Dropping this meaningless lady card. And there you go. All right, no Trump in this pack. David Morris. Looking for those Donald Trump Playboy cards. I think you'll pull another one if you keep going. But we got to wrap up now, guys. I see the sun coming up. I got to go straight to bed. I've made my choice. I'm going to give this extra spot to Mr. Eddie. So he might get Quip's drawing, okay? There we go. He didn't make the biggest purchase today, but I think he had the biggest miss. No, actually, he did have a really big purchase, though, didn't he? He bought a lot of spots in there, so this is actually a lot. That was a big order. So there you go, Eddie Mendoza. You're taking this other spot in the Ditto. So the Ditto is up to 7 out of 8. So tomorrow, the Ditto may be done. There's really just one spot left on it. It's very cute. She was working on a Growlithe today, by the way. I saw her working on it. She doesn't have it down, though. She worked on it for hours. All right, guys. That's why Burger King made Poliwrath one of those gold cards. Poliwhirl needs a revamp. Oh, man, I'm so tired, guys. You have no clue. I'm so freaking tired. All right, you guys beat the view bounty. That's the word, view bounty. My brain's so tired I can't remember the word. Next night is going to be a tougher view bounty because tonight's views were higher than the previous nights. That's how it works, right? So we'll see how it goes, okay? I'll see you guys there for the Saturday nighttime stream. See you later, everyone.